You're watching Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network. Neville Tiger Football is presented by Parker Alexander Attorneys at Law, James Machine Works, Origin Bank, Go Family Health, Family Solutions, Mama DeLucas Pizza, Martinez Chiropractic, David's Mobile Detail and Wash, Sonic on North 18th Street, Sleepy Hollow, Williams Orthodontics, Cody Riles, The Levy Grill, Nuke's Eatery, Tarver Family Dental, Liz McQueen, Neela Title Company, Fleet Feet, Frank Nettles Automotive, Roadrunner Mobile Detail, and Sunny 98.3. Now let's head out to the Family Solutions broadcast booth for Neville Tiger Football with Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. Good evening and welcome to New Iberia, Louisiana, for this matchup between the number 2 seeded Neville Tigers as they take on the 10th seeded Westgate Tigers from Tiger Stadium here in New Iberia, Louisiana. But first, let's get to Tiger Talk with head coach Jeff Tannehill as we meet up every Wednesday at Melvin's Restaurant. Here it is.
And we're back here live from Melvin's Restaurant. We welcome back Neville head football coach Jeff Tannehill, and it's the fourth segment here, the final segment on Tiger Talk. And, Coach, really enjoyed talking with one of your young assistant coaches, John Cade. And
he's going to be a good one.
He's definitely and then a lot of these seniors, Matthew and Rudy have come a long way. I mean, a couple of guys that have been here for a while.
Yeah, 4-year players, just outstanding leaders on our football team. Just can't say enough about those guys.
They definitely did. Had big games. Looking forward to having a couple of. You're going to need some big games out of them this week as you travel for maybe. This is we mentioned it there last segment. But this is the longest road trip we've taken this season. It's similar to the Karen Crow trips we've taken the last couple of years. It's not like a lot of these guys haven't been on that type of trip. But Westgate, when I look at Westgate on film and, taking it from, me, the play-by-play guy, 'cause I break down film for a living. Yeah. No, I don't. But it reminds me of the Neville Tigers a little bit. I mean,
and they always,
a lot of similarities.
What they always have. Every year we've played them, it's always been a close game. Very athletic, very physical football team. They play great defense, and then they have some athletes on offense. And it's just, our schedules have kind of mirrored each other also. So, we both lost to some really good teams
early in the season.
And we both kind of picked it back up and started playing well towards the end of the year. And the last 2 times we played them, I believe it was both in the quarterfinals. But
the second round in last year, but it was 53-34. I mean, it was a shootout.
Yeah,
that y'all pulled away late. 2019, it was in the quarterfinals. Yeah. It was 26-24. I believe that's Kayshawn Butte was a senior there. And the other time was 2013, and that was when Westgate was just getting going. That was a second round game. Y'all won 35-6. But you talk about that Westgate record overall, 7-3. Mm-hmm. That's what caused them. Those 3 losses caused them to drop down to 10. And really, if you look at it, maybe the 3 losses plus. They played at 1A Magnolia School of Excellence. I mean, I'm sure they were having a tough time getting people to come play Westgate.
When you're a 4A team like Westgate and Neville, and there's 3 or 4 other ones that are 4A teams, the good 5A teams will play you, and then the rest of them are kind of not interested because they don't want to lose to a 4A team. So it's hard to get football games. And as a 4A team, it's hard to stay healthy when you play such a dynamic 5A schedule. And we've seen that in the past. And, this year we were, still in the 4A district, just tough to get ball games this year. So
and you look at a couple of these teams, New Iberia finished at 3-7. LCCP, which has had a lot of wins, they finished 4-6.
Yeah.
Where you were benefiting from the teams that you played, they kind of got hurt by some of the teams on those final records. Nevertheless, this is a talented football team, Coach, and you know that as well as anybody. In the playoffs, Westgate beats Belle Chase. It's a New Orleans area school. They're in there with Destrehan in that district, 35-14. Then they go to Slidell on the road and handle them 28-7. That game was 10-7 or 14-7 going into the fourth quarter, and then Westgate pulls away in that football game.
Slidell had a talented offense and obviously played pretty good on defense too. But Slidell had a lot of success this year and won a lot of games. I don't think they lost maybe one or two games, but they had a good year. But to me, the defense of Westgate's what carries them. I mean, they've always got athletes on offense, but Coach Antoine is a defensive guy, and I'm sure he has a lot to say. So, and he was a really good defensive back when he played in college, and so defensively, man, this safety. Derek Williams, All-American kid, 5-star.
Exactly.
Heck of a player. He was injured for most of the year, but he's back. They have a linebacker, number 10, kind of an outside backer, Detravius Lively.
Yeah.
And then
a sophomore. We talked about these sophomore contributors.
Yeah. Also, a little outside linebacker, Amari Simon, good player. And then you've got an LSU commit, I believe, Demarion Johnson, number 9. Big, long kid. He's really good looking, really good player. Then 26 is a middle linebacker, Andre Williams. And then the big guy in the middle is Andre Netter. He's number 99. He played year before last against us.
Travion
Netter. He must have had a brother because they had a
sophomore.
Netter. They had a Netter that played against us a couple years ago. So, defensively, man, they're stacked in there pretty good, and they just run to the football and they tackle in space, man. That's like you said, it reminds me of a lot of our defense, and they do a lot of things that give you different looks, with different personnel, and they have a really good scheme. They're simple in some ways, but man, they fly to the football and they really play physical football.
They definitely do, and it shows on tape. It shows, and they played. You talk. I'm going through their schedule, and they play. You talk about some tough competition. Their 3 losses came to Turlings Catholic, 9-1, still in the non-select playoff. I mean the select playoffs. Yeah. St. Thomas More, they lost 42-34. St. Thomas More is 9-1, still in the playoffs. Lafayette Christian really got them. That was kind of an anomaly on that game. They're playing at LCA, but LCA still in the playoffs as well. I mean, you've got North Vermilion still in the playoffs, and that's a team they handled 39-7. So it's a team that can put up points. It's a team that can play really good defense, and you're going to have to bring your A game to stay in the ball game with them.
Well, you're talking about putting up points. They play a 2-quarterback system. Number 4, Amaz Eugene's a really athletic kid. He's a senior. And then I'm not sure if number 5 is Jabari Antoine. He's a quarterback. I don't know if he's the coach's son or what, but they've got the same last name anyway. It's probably a relative. But he's a good athlete. He plays some defense also, plays some corner, and he's the other quarterback. And they both do a really fine job. 6, Zaid Landry, wide receiver, a very good athlete. 8 to me is got great speed. He just looks really fast on film against everybody else. So he's a threat. Dietrich Latale, is that how you say that? Latale. All right.
We'll go with that.
But those are some guys that to watch for on offense as you're watching the game, and know that they've got some speed to burn.
We've talked about Westgate. It's a newer school. Started back, I believe, in the 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. It was when
not real old.
When they split, needed a different school from New Iberia High School and Westgate, your 2 public schools there in New Iberia. It's a nice facility, turf field. It looks like there might be a little bit of rain in the area. We're hoping that it's going to be pushing out a little early, but nevertheless, the playing surface is not going to have to walk into another evangel-like situation.
It is turf, so I mean that's the best part about that game.
Fans, we definitely need the fan support down there, in person.
Yeah, and that reminds me, they need to. There was about 10 seats left on that fan bus. If you want to get in touch with Mickey Trawick,
let him know.
Let him know you want to get on that bus.
Yeah, if you go on the Neville Football Facebook page, there's a post there.
Right.
There's ways to get in touch with Mickey, and that'd be an easy way. You drive you down there and drive you back.
Yeah.
Get you something to eat before the game. So it'd be
the fans are always going to stop and eat somewhere really good on these road trips. We were talking about the road trip a little earlier, and the one thing that every team that we've ever had here that's gone deep in the playoffs and made a run at it has had to go on the road down south, and usually in the Lafayette area or New Orleans area, and win a tough ball game on the road and to keep on going. And that's part of the history and the lore of being a Neville Tiger, that you'll always go back and say, hey, we was playing Bro Bridge, or we were at Karen Crow,
Turling's Catholic.
We were playing that game on the road in the playoffs, and there's always that one game. But you go, I go back to Coach Birch and them when they played 2009. On the road at McDonough 35, down 10 points with less than 4 minutes to play, and just a miraculous comeback.
Exactly.
And so those are games that always, that you always remember, and you think about all the time when you've coached in them. So hopefully this will be another one of those trips.
Well, it's the quarterfinals, Tigers and the Tigers, as Neville travels to Westgate. It's Destrehan and East St. John on the other side of the bracket. Nobody's really worried about who wins that, but that's the other side of the bottom half of the non-select bracket. It's all focused on Westgate down in New Iberia. All right, before we sign off, Coach, there's a couple of weekly honorees that we'd like to get to. Our Players of the Week from the East Ascension game. And let's get to those right here. On offense, it's Jalen Nichols, close to 200 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And then on the defensive player of the week is Matthew Fobbs White and his play at defensive end. So thanks to Origin Bank for their sponsorship of our Players of the Week each and every week.
Without a doubt, man, they both had an outstanding game. And, of course, everybody around them played well to help them have an outstanding game doing their job, too. So it's just fun to watch them make plays on Friday night.
Well, you got some the football team ate well tonight. The seniors got a little double dose.
They got a double dose.
The seniors are in here at Melvin's enjoying their weekly
I want to
senior.
make a little shout out to Alan Ritter's cook crew, and with Gary Roberts, Michael Sampanero, Matthew Harvey,
Ron Dozier.
All those guys. Brett Braddock always helps. Bull Campbell. Those guys. And Cade Carter and some of those, just an outstanding job. They've taken care of our guys all year long, and it's just been great for the support they have, and that they love doing that for our guys. They were in their shoes at one point, and just glad to help out whenever possible. And we ate great today.
They definitely did.
All right, we welcome you back here to Tiger Stadium here in New Iberia, Louisiana. As you can see, the Neville fans are piling in on the visitor side here as the rain has begun to fall down here in South Louisiana. But right now we're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to break down this matchup between Neville and Westgate. You're watching Neville Tiger football on the Neville Tiger Network.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football. Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved. All right, we welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth as we are live high atop Tiger Stadium here in New Iberia, Louisiana. So we're getting ready for this matchup between the number 2 Neville Tigers and the number 10 Westgate Tigers. Let's look at the Westgate schedule for this season. Week 1, they defeated New Iberia 47-0. They then went on to defeat Lake Charles College Prep 20-12. They went on then to beat Evangel 37-21, St. Martinville 55-20, Magnolia School of Excellence 77-0. Then they went into one of the hardest districts in the state as they fell to Turlings Catholic, who's in Division II non-select quarters. They lost to them 22-30. They beat North Vermilion 39-7, lost to Lafayette Christian 37-12, and then fell to St. Thomas More 42-34 before going on a 3-game win streak against Northside and their first round opponent against Belle Chase 35-14 and Slidell on the road 28-7. For your Neville Tigers, they defeated Evangel week 1 8-0. Washita, they fell 29-43. Huntington, they defeated 49-12. And they went on to defeat North Caddo 50-24. Lost to Ruston 21-27. They went on to district undefeated, defeating Peabody, Grant, Tioga, and Franklin Parish. Then they had the open week and then the bye week. And then they went on to defeat East Ascension last week in the second round, 31-9. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to Robert Lane for tonight's keys to the game.
You had to switch headsets there.
Yeah, there we go. And welcome everybody, and great job, Will Anders, for getting us started here on our Tiger Tailgate here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. And before we get to those keys to the game with Robert Lane, we'll just, as you see, the ponchos, if you're watching here, if you're listening to us on Sunny 98.3, the ponchos are out in full force. It's been a steady light rain. It's nothing heavy, but a light rain here at Westgate High School. But the Tigers have been here since about 5 o'clock, and no really place to dress out here. They went to Highland Baptist School and dressed there, and the Tigers are coming, and looks like some fireworks are going off. I don't know if that's from inside the inflatable down there, but I think somebody got a little quick with the fireworks, but that got everybody jumping around a little bit. But all right, so as promised, here's Robert Lane with his keys to the game.
Yeah, tonight, Stewart, we've got to control the line of scrimmage as we did last week in the second half against East Ascension. We got to limit the penalties and then also have a balanced attack tonight. on offense, probably going to have to take some shots. This is a very good and fast Westgate defense. They're going to be up there, trying to stuff the run.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to take some shots in the passing game. And then defensively, same thing. We've got to be physical up front, win the line of scrimmage, and then limit the penalties. We saw last week the penalties hurt us early on against East Ascension. And then make them earn every yard. This is the quarterfinals. It's what it's supposed to be like. Neville's defense has really, carried them, through district and played very well against East Ascension, who was a big physical team. So we expect the same thing tonight against Westgate.
Yeah, Westgate's got a lot of stars. One of them, the biggest star, is a 5-star. I believe their defensive back, Derek Williams. He's a 4'4" guy with some speed, great ball skills. He's got size, as he is probably 6'1", 6'2", around 200 pounds, safety.
Yeah, he's their best player. He looks the part. I think
Texas commit.
Yeah, committed to Texas as of now. That's very early, obviously. A lot of things could change, but that's the word that we got. And I watched him on the in warm-ups. He looks the part. He's a very good player, and they've got some other good running back, 2 quarterbacks that you'll see tonight also.
Exactly. The main one has been Jabari Antoine, the sophomore. He's kind of got the lion's share of the passing yards, sitting around 1,200 yards through the air. But then Amaz Eugene, as you see the Tigers come out to the visitor side there. They're ready to roll, but it was Antoine and Eugene are the 2 quarterbacks. Also, they've got talent all over the place. They won the 4A state championship last year by going on the road to beat Carr and then beating Roy and Easton in the Superdome. This is a talented program, a program that's on the rise. I was talking with the principal, Ms. Neely, earlier here, talking about the origins of this school. The school's actually been around a long time, but it's only been a high school. It opened in 1999, and this field, actually, they used to share the field with New Iberia, but once they got their own field about 7 or so years ago here, we played them in 2013. That was the first time we played them in the playoffs. It was a 35-6 victory, but then since they got this field is when they kind of felt a sense at home, and that's when they started. Coach Antoine started building this thing like he wanted to, and ever since then, you've seen the success that Westgate's had.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And this is kind of the battle of the 4A teams. This year, both these teams started in 4A, and these are the last 2 4A schools that are a part of this Division I playoffs.
As the Westgate Tigers come out of their end zone, there's some more fireworks, and we hope there's a few fireworks here tonight as we bring you this quarterfinal game here in the Division I non-select bracket. In a minute, we're going to toss it down to our sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, for the coin toss. But this is our first time here, so we're going to kind of play it by ear on what's going on where. But this Westgate Tigers, they've got the white helmets. It's almost like that white Bengal helmet with the tiger stripes on the top, purple jerseys, and gold pants. The Tigers are in the black pants with the white jerseys and that solid black helmet. So, as we await that coin toss,
and hope that this works.
It does work. We can hear you. Let me turn Jason up a little bit.
It's amazing what you can do with a little screwdriver in 30 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we've had, it's been an interesting time. We enjoyed our time. People have been very hospitable to us here, but we've gotten everything kind of worked out, so we're glad that we can bring you that here as well. But now we are going into I believe the moment of silence and the national anthem. So what we're going to do is take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the coin toss and kickoff here, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients.
Football has been America's favorite pastime. Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change. One thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
And we are back as we await the coin toss, a nice rendition of our national anthem by the band here at Westgate High School. Looking like the captains for Westgate, one of them's got some long hair, so it's going to be a while. Maybe Jason could tell me the number on the guy to the far right, but everybody else is
number one.
Okay, now that's number one, Makai Leday. Derek Williams is we talked about him, the senior defensive back. Also number 4, that's Amaz Eugene, the talented athlete, as well as number 8, Dedrick Lachelet. I'm going to go with Lachelet tonight. For the Tigers, you've got number 6, Henry Cagle. Number 68, that's Jaden Owens. You've got number 89, that's Jaden Gibson. And then number 8, D'Angelo Woods. Let's go down to Jason for the coin toss.
Just give me a second. Okay, gentlemen. Westgate is the home team. Neville is the visiting team. Neville's going to call the coin toss. The state of Louisiana here is a head, and the steamboat that's on the back is a tail, and I'm going to let it hit the ground. Neville, what is your call? Heads. What was his call? Heads it is. It's going to hit the ground, guys, all right? It is a tail. Westgate, you won the toss. What would you like to do? You'd like to defer your option until the second half. Neville, you're good at football.
You got it right there. Thanks, Jason, for catching that. Westgate has won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. Looks like the Tigers will have the football. They'll be defending the end zone to our right. I can't tell you what direction we are right here, but to our right from our vantage point. And as we look across at the visitor stands, the stands are full over there. The band is here, the cheerleaders and the Bingle Bells all along the sidelines. A great crowd down here for this semifinal matchup, and there's a great crowd on the Westgate side as well. We're excited to bring you this action here live on the network in Sunday 98.3. And this first half is brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Furniture. Our good friends, the Falks, there on the corner of 9th in Louisville. Go by and see them for your home mattress or your patio. They've got you covered. Some great, great stuff, especially on this Black Friday weekend. They've got some great deals going on over there, so go check them out. All right, as we get ready to kick this thing off, it's number 46, Jake Thibodeau, a sophomore kicker. And we didn't really talk about it much during pregame, Robert, but these rosters are very similar for both teams. Both Tigers, smattering of sophomores in there in the starting deal, a small senior class and a smaller junior class. But there's a lot of talent out there. And here in the quarterfinals, we'll see how that talent's progressed.
Yep.
The Tigers have Tamarian Wade and Caleb Vaughn back deep. and they kick this one off. It's going to be Wade who has it at the 11. Going to come to his left, and he's going to run into a tackler around the 22-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, good job by the returner there. Getting it, past the 20. That's the goal right there, and start with decent field position. The ball's going to be damp tonight. We've got to take care of the football offensively. Running backs, obviously the quarterback, center, the snap, stuff like that. We've got to be clean on, and we don't want to give them a short yardage with a fumble.
Jalen Nichols is the back next to Brooks Anzalone. We start with 4 wide receivers. He's going to turn, throw it, quick throw, caught. Jaden Gibson, he's hit immediately as he crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Neville.
Yeah, good catch there by Gibson. And 4 yards on 1st down is the goal. Yep. It was a big hit by the Westgate defender. Good play by him, but we got 4 yards. Keep the chains moving. That's what we've got to do. Have long, extended drives.
All right, here's a 2nd down play. Anzalone turns, hands it. That's Nichols. They've got him wrapped up in the backfield. Good pressure there from the Westgate Tigers. He's going to lose a couple. Now bring up 3rd down and 8 for Neville. And you can tell that early in this game, you got those engines are revved up high.
Well, and good push by the defensive line there for Westgate. You win some, you lose some. Neville's offensive line, it took us a while to get going last game against East Ascension. The speed of the game is something that you've got to take into a factor.
Tigers bringing a tight end. That's Campbell. They're going to look to throw the out, and that ball sails high as Anzalone was looking for Hanlon, and the Tigers are going to have a 3-and-out on their first possession.
Yeah.
As Chandler Pettis trots out there to punt this football away.
Stewart, we tried to throw the comeback there, and good throw. We may have it. Anzalone just kind of dropped his elbow and it let it sail. And threw it high into the Westgate sideline.
Drew Jarrell here to snap it. The special teams can be very important on a night like tonight. Snaps back. There's the punt. It's away, and it's going to be taken in. There's a flag dropped. I don't know where that flag came from the back judge. It was right at the receiver. He might have called for a fair catch and then tried it, but the flag was dropped before he caught the football. So let's see what this call is. That was number 2. That was Williams who caught it. They're waving the flag off. Okay, I was wondering what that could have even been.
Yeah, I don't know what he saw. The officials got together and discussed it and waved the flag off.
All right, so Westgate has their first offensive possession here with 10:39 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah,
the quarterback's going to be Antoine. He will get the start back there. Got a single back behind him. That's Tavius Gordon. Now they move a man over, 3 wides to the near side, 1 to the far side. You're going to pull it, throw the little dump off to the slot receiver. That's Amaz Eugene, and he's hit hard at the 49-yard line.
Yeah,
who came in there and got him? I think that might have been Elam.
Yeah, it was number 2.
Yeah, that was Elam. And right at the 48, gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4 now for Westgate.
Yeah, Westgate kind of started the same way Neville did. Through the screen, big hit by the Neville defender, but still gave up 4 yards. So good play there by Westgate.
Antoine empties the backfield. Now 5 wide. 3 stacked to the short side of the field. Getting pressure. There's a flag. A ball is thrown and caught. That's going to be a hold, we think, most likely. Antoine connects with Zaid Landry, and he's got it out to the 35, but we're going to have a hold against Westgate, and that's going to bring that one back.
Yeah, that was a hold on the right tackle for Westgate. I believe they were holding our defensive end, number 99 there. And
holding Watley.
Yeah, Watley. Fobbs White was putting pressure, and Watley wasn't able. You can see it here on the replay there. He held him just enough to allow him to get outside and make the throw.
Well, they threw it. That's going to place the ball back to the 35-yard line. That's going to be 2nd down and 17 now for Westgate. Antoine turns. He's going to hand the football off right here. Short gain on the play. D'Angelo Woods takes down Gordon. Gain of about, say, 3 on the play. 3rd down and 14 now. So 3rd and long for Westgate.
Yeah, you got to defend the long field here. You got to expect them to try to get the ball in the athlete's hands out here in space. You know, I believe that's number 6 who caught the pass on the holding penalty. And then you got number 14 in the slot. 2 good-looking players you got to try to defend in space.
Once again, Gordon beside Antoine. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. And he's going to be brought down at around the 39-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1. It's 4th down now. And 13, and the Westgate Tigers are going to have to punt this football away.
Yeah, good job by the Neville defense. Quarterback never really gave it a chance. You know, there was nothing really to flush him out of there. He saw a little green grass and, decided to tuck it and run, and the Neville defender did a good job of tackling him in space. You know, that kid is a good player.
That was Breland Robinson on the tackle, and now he's back set to receive this punt. I don't see the number. That's not the kicker that we have. The kick is away. Robinson, it's a nice punt, and it's going to bounce and finally be downed after a Neville roll. It bounced backwards at around the 26-yard line. I mean, it's called the 27. So the Tiger defense, aided by a penalty, forces a 3-and-out, and we've swapped possessions here. Still no score here with 8:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, an unfortunate holding call for Westgate, stalled that drive because they completed the pass, and it was a big play. It actually got them down past the into the Neville territory. I believe it was going to be inside the 45-yard line. But Neville did a good job of getting off the field and getting the offense the ball back.
All right, as you see, there's Brooks Anzalone, empty backfield. The referee brings the play clock. He's going to bring Vaughn across the formation. Now to the right side, we have 3 receivers. Now a design draw, a nice run there by Anzalone. Some tough running. He gets it out across the 30 to the 31. That's a gain of 4 on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now for Neville.
Yeah, we spread it out. We went empty in the backfield and ran quarterback draw, and good 1st down play. Again, you got 4 or 5 yards there. You're able to operate as an offense if you can get yards on 1st down.
Now Nichols besides Anzalone. They move Campbell over to the right side. That's the tight end. They turn, hand the ball to Nichols. He's got a yard maybe out to the 32-yard lines. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Neville Tigers.
Yeah, Westgate safeties do a good job, defensive backs do a good job of fitting the run. In other words, they fit the gap that they're supposed to fit from a distance, and that's what happened there. They've really got their nose up in the running game.
A couple of big boys, and that's going to get the Tigers a 1st down as one of those big guys I was just about to talk about, and then he just got smacked by his linebacker. That was 75. Kawante Collette jumped off sides, but if we talk about between Collette, number 99 Netter, and Demarion Johnson, number 9, they're just some big boys across that defensive front. And then the other defensive end is a speed guy. That's Demarion Jackson.
Yeah, that gave Neville a 1st down. So good job using the count. Try to slow this rush down a little bit. The Westgate's defensive line they're big and physical, and they've been doing a good job of getting penetration. So a snap count is the way to slow that down.
All right, Tigers come out. Here's the snap. Anzalone looking to throw, but they blow this dead. False start against the Tigers, and that's going to back them up 5. I didn't see who that was on.
Somebody must have flinched. It looked like we were trying to use the snap count again in our favor, and ended up jumping there. I didn't see who it was. Like you said, I don't know if it was a receiver.
Well, we've got a couple of new, tonight we have Tyler Brown in place of an injured guard, the other sophomore, and this time his ball is thrown complete to Watley. Nice gain right there of about 7 out to the 39-yard line. Going to be 2nd down and 8 here but it was Braden Blade is your normal starting right guard, and he had a little injury last week, and now Brown is in there to relieve him. The Tigers going to bring 2 tight ends in the football game here.
Yeah, ran the little out route with Bradley Hanlon and completed it. And
Hanlon and Gibson are your receivers to the far sideline. They're going to hand this one. That's Nichols. He's got a nice gain out to the 44-yard line, and that's going to set up 3rd down and 3 here for Neville.
And that's what you want to see if you're a Neville fan, the push that we just got up front. That's the push that we're used to seeing in the running game. We gave Nichols some room to run, and that was a good positive running play there on 2nd down to bring up a 3rd and short.
5:50 to go here in this first quarter. Still no score. Westgate and Neville here in the Division I non-select quarterfinals. They're going to turn, hand, throw it out to Hanlon. He's got the 1st down and more. He's out across the 50. He's going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. They're going to say the 30-yard line. Nice big play as they kind of put the tight end out there, and the linebacker had to come up. Hanlon had one-on-one coverage, and he got free.
Yeah, just ran the out route, and the corner just had inside alignment on him, and I don't know what happened to him, but Bradley made a good catch.
Turn. They're going to hand this off. That is the freshman. I think that's Jakeem Reitzel. And a flag comes in.
We're going to have a personal foul for finishing a block.
Is that?
And I don't know. We had that last week. Yeah, and he was locked onto his guy and just pancaked him. You'll see 52. I don't know if you'll see it at the end here. He just drove him out of the screen and pancaked him.
That was Will Height.
Yeah.
Another excessive blocking penalty.
And I don't know how you coach. That's how you coach the offensive line to play. And it happens right there in front of the referee, and it wasn't late.
Coach Tannehill's not happy about it. I mean,
it shouldn't. He shouldn't be.
And so that's going to bring it back. There's a nice gain on 1st down. So from the end of the run, they will mark this off. They put it back to the 35-yard line. And now they're going to move the chains, which they shouldn't do, but I'll take it. So now it's 1st and 10, according to the chains, from the Westgate 35. Once again, that's a nice throw and catch. Jaden Gibson, as Anzalone did a good job of putting it where only Gibson could get it. That might be a 1st down for the Tigers, as that ball is placed at the 25-yard line of Westgate.
Yeah, just threw the slant route in tight coverage. It was almost pass interference. You see Gibson there. It was pass interference. And Anzalone made a great throw, stuck it in there to Gibson's stomach, and moved the chain. So good job by the Neville offense of executing.
All right, 1st and 10, Neville driving here. Anzalone back to pass, empty backfield. He's got him in the middle, and that was Vaughn, and a flag's going to come in.
No.
A flag somewhere. The way the reaction came, but it looked like somebody got a hand across Vaughn.
Yeah.
And we will – maybe there's not.
No,
I was judging by the crowd's reaction that a flag came in.
Yeah,
all right, 2nd down and 10 it will be.
It was a good throw, good coverage. Yep. I don't know if we have it on replay. It looked like he got there a little early again, the defensive back.
Yeah, he's running through him. All right, here we go. They're going to throw the screen. They've got Nichols. He's got a little bit of running room. He takes on a defender. He's going to get down to the 15. That's going to be close to another 1st down for the Tigers. 1st downs are brought to you by Sonic on North 18th Street.
Really good job by Anzalone in the passing game. You know, the first ball he threw, he dropped his elbow and threw it high. His last few throws, he's really stuck it in there, and he just did a great job on the screen. And Nichols did a great job of selling it, and that was a big play.
I'm trying to see. That's Nichols in there. As Anzalone takes it himself, he finds it tough going, but gets it down to the 10. Gain of 5 there on 1st down, so it's 2nd down and 5 from the Westgate 10.
Yeah, and this is when you got to rely on your offensive line. Things get tight down here in the red zone. Got to be able to run the football.
That's Nichols, and he breaks a tackle in the backfield, and he's going to be fortunate to get back to that line of scrimmage. Might have lost a half a yard, as it's going to be 3rd down and 5 once again for Neville.
Yeah, it looked like somebody ran through. I don't know if that was a backer. It looks like a linebacker ran through.
That was Datravius Lively. All right, there's a timeout. Now we got a timeout here. Timeout Westgate. All right, timeout on the field. 3:33 to go in the first. No score here from Westgate. We'll be back after this 30-second break. Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers." And we got ourselves a good tight football game thus far here. We're about 8.5 minutes into this first quarter. Still no score, but the Neville Tigers are driving. They got it 3rd down and 5 at the Westgate 10-yard line. And just for some clarification, Paul Guerrero said NFHS rules state you can't start a deal more than 1st and 10. So that's why the penalty didn't back him up. Here's Anzalone looking to throw the back corner. Oh, and Vaughn almost came up with it. He was bobbling it.
He caught it.
He caught it, but he was out of bounds. And the Tigers are going to have to send the field goal unit out there. They had it.
Yeah, it's a good play call and a pretty good throw by Anzalone, and Vaughn did a good job. If he'd have caught it, if he'd have stuck the catch, it was going to be, bang, bang.
He had to reach for it.
Yeah.
It would have been a tough grab. Either way, all right. The tee's placed at the 17. This will be a 27-yard try for Chandler Pettis. Snaps back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Tigers strike first with the 27-yard field goal from Chandler Pettis. It's 3-0 Neville. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is Neville Tiger Football on the network and Sunny 98.3.
This is why I run.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Well, Robert, after 3 and out on the opening drive, the Tigers put together a nice one down there, end up with 3 points on the board off that 27-yard field goal from Chandler Pettis, and he's teed it up, ready to kick this one off to Westgate. Back deep, I believe that's number 18, Sakaric Mitchell. I can't see the guy. That's 20-something on the other side. This one's going to be a short one. Fair caught at the 16-yard line. And he runs it out. Here comes the flag. Here comes the flag. That was number 4, Amaz Eugene. But he fair caught it at the 16. That's going to be illegal touching.
I think that was a very late.
Or delay a game is what they call that.
It was a very late flag. They should blow the whistle for that. Let's see what they.
Let's see. As the official.
Blocking the back.
Oh, a block in the back. Well, that's even.
They missed the fair catch. I'm 100% sure I saw a fair catch.
I did too, but
okay.
Either way, it's going to back it up back to the 15, which is virtually where it is, and that'll be 1st and 10 Westgate from that spot. There was a block in the back right there. I saw the block in the back.
Thankfully.
Okay. Here's Antoine again. He's going to bring Eugene across the formation. That puts 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. They're going to hand the football off. Not much doing there for number 24, Gordon. He might have gotten a yard. They're going to give him one.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9 here for Westgate. Nice push there from the Tiger defensive front.
Yeah, and they're trying to overload the field over there and get the numbers and run the ball back here into the boundary. And the Neville defensive line and linebackers did a good job of adjusting and making the tackle there for a short game.
Gordon had some words in the Daily Iberian. Pretty much was saying that the Neville defense wasn't going to be able to stop him. Yeah. And that they're not as good as we were. I think that was a quote. All right, here's Antoine looking to throw it across the middle. He's got a receiver, and he's going to be down at the 41-yard line.
Got a flag against, looks like he's going to go against Westgate.
Lachele had the reception, and there's a flag sitting at the 25-yard line. And we will see a legal man downfield.
Yeah.
That's going to bring that one back. So penalties have been the Achilles heel for Westgate up to this point. And there it is. There he is right there. And it was the tackle or the guard had come slip downfield.
Yeah, you get into the RPO game and the linemen are having to block like run game, and they don't know if you're pulling it and throwing it or handing it off, and it puts them in a bind. You see it happen in the NFL, college, and in high school with the run-pass option game.
It backs them up 5, second down and 15 now from the 11. Referee blows the whistle and puts the ball in play. Antoine once again looking to pass. Throwing, and his receiver slipped. He was looking for, I believe that was Raymond, and he just slipped on that wet turf.
And Fobbs White is going to get to the quarterback at some point. He's been close. They're sending the running back to his side and trying to chip him, and they've gotten him a couple of times. He was real close to getting to the quarterback there and causing a big hit.
Hey, guys, we had a sideline warning on Neville, too, during that last play. I know y'all missed it.
Yeah, count that one.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jason. Third down, looks like 14 for Westgate. Here's Antoine. He's got the snap, looking to throw again. Antoine throwing it is caught, and that's going to be close to a first down. I think they might have got it as Eugene comes back to the football. Yeah, it looked like Antoine was going to pull it down and run the football, but he lets go at the last minute. Coverage was there from Julian Burns, but they got the first down by a yard. Here's a running play. Not much doing there as that running back, Gordon, is smashed at the line. He might have gotten a yard, and it'll be second down and 9 again for Westgate.
Based off what we've seen so far, Westgate's going to have to depend on trying to throw the ball out here to their athletes.
Yeah.
The running game has not opened up for them yet. They've had some big plays in the passing game. Fortunately for Neville, a couple of penalties have negated that.
Yeah. Now the back actually was Davian Jackson. And now the snap goes by. That's going to be a false start against Westgate.
No, it's going to be against Neville, I believe.
The ball was snapped.
Yeah.
Encroachment. Okay, we got a little over there. All right.
Nose guard jumped just before the ball was snapped.
Gotcha. So that's going to step off 5 against Neville. That'll be the first penalty against Neville. We had the sideline warning, but the first yardage checked off, so that's going to make it second down and 4 is what it should make it. Ball will be placed at the Westgate 32-yard line. Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Neville leads Westgate 3-0. Westgate has the football. He's going to send Jackson out in motion, and then Antoine's going to take it himself. He's going to have the first down as he almost was sacked back there.
Yeah, they went empty and tried to block with their 5-down lineman, and Fobbs White again was right on the verge of knocking that ball out with a sack fumble. He's beaten the tackle for Westgate just about every play. They've had the back going to block him in the passing game to help out. You can see the back going to that side. We'll see what happens here.
And that's still Jackson in the backfield. Antoine back to pass again. Here comes the blitz. He gets rid of it. He's got his man. That's Braylon Raymond. That's going to be close to a first down. He gets it out to the 47-yard line, and that will be a first down for Westgate. And you see a 1,200-yard passer already in Antoine. The sophomore has been on his game throwing the football.
He's doing a good job of moving away and moving away from the pressure and getting the ball out of his hand.
Now we have a legal procedure, the right tackle. It's Jamon Lee. Got going a little quick, and that's going to back him up 5. Make it first down and 15. A vocal crowd here on the home side at Westgate.
Yeah, yep. You see Fobbs White's lined up down here to the boundary. They've moved him over to try to maybe hide him, get some pressure here on a passing down.
All right, here we go, first and 15. Antoine from the shotgun. He drops straight back to pass. He's got his man. The ball is tipped and almost picked. Henry Cagle had his hands on it. He was looking for Raymond again.
That was Fobbs that got his hands up. They wired him at the line, and he got his hands up and tipped that ball at the line of scrimmage. You'll see 7 right here as he got his hands up and almost came up with the interception there.
Hey, guys, I don't want to sell the Neville crowd short either. They're loud and vocal as well, and a bunch of people made the trip from Monroe.
They definitely did. Definitely did, and we're glad to see it. All right, second down and 15 now for Westgate. Dozier showing blitz. It's picked up, and a flag's going to come in. That's going to be interference on – that's Devin Bell.
Yeah. Neville sold out with the blitz, would put you one-on-one out here, and Bell did a good job of covering, just little too much hands on him. Yeah,
yep. That's going to be a 15-yard mark-off, and that should give Westgate a first down. Crosses the 50 out to the Neville 43-yard line with 11 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
It's going to be just a hair short. No, they're
going to give it to him.
Yeah, they moved it.
They
hadn't moved the sticks yet.
They haven't moved the sticks. Now they're moving them. Once they do it, now they can set the clock. Clock stopped here after the penalty. Incompletion. Antoine once again looking to pass. They're going to try on the deep ball. They got 4, and it's just overthrown. Yeah. They looked for Eugene with the go route down the near sideline and couldn't hook up.
Yeah, he had him beat. You got to expect, but that's what they do. They're gonna run the ball, throw short passes, and then they're gonna try to take some shots. He had him there, just overthrew him just a hair.
Second down and 10 now. Gordon back in at running back for Westgate. And the last 6 plays have been 6 straight passes.
Yep.
It seems that Westgate, at least to this point, has abandoned
the running game.
All right. 5 seconds to go here in the first. Neville leads 3-0, and now we have a timeout taken by Westgate. That's their second. So let's keep it here as we're up against the quarter break and maybe check in there with Jason. And it looks as though, Jason, this rain has maybe let up a little bit.
It really and truly it has. I put my rain pants on and it stopped.
Well, that's generally how it is. If you didn't have them, it'd be storming.
That's exactly right.
But
I'll take it.
On the sidelines, I mean, this has been a back-and-forth game. You look at both of these teams. How is Neville handling it?
I'll tell you, this is the most focused and intense Neville team I've seen all year long. They from the time they got off the bus to the time they entered the stadium to now. I mean, everybody is standing up. Everybody's watching the game, and they're all into it.
Well, you've got 2 4A powerhouses here in the top division.
Old 4A.
And and this is being billed as the Class 4A state championship game.
That's correct. That's correct. So, but we are in the Division I non-select bracket, and these two meeting in the quarterfinals, and it's a great high school atmosphere here at Westgate, and we're glad to be able to bring it to you on the Neville Network and Sunday 98.3 FM. Here we go, second down and 10 now. Ball's placed at the Neville 42-yard line. Gordon, the lone back by Antoine. Once again, Antoine looking to throw. They throw the screen out to the right, and it's covered nicely by the Tigers secondary. As that was Julian Burns and Rudy Dozier on the stop, and that's going to bring the first quarter to a close. Neville 3, Westgate nothing. We'll be back after this 30-second break with more Neville Tiger football here on the network and Sunday 98.3.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As the start of the second quarter, Neville leading Westgate 3-0. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Jason Ewing on the call here for you from the Family Solutions broadcast booth, this time located on the campus of Westgate High School. Antoine's going to take it himself. No, he's going to dump it off. He's got Latchley, and he's got running room down the sideline. He's going to have the first down. Nice job there by Antoine as he was
close to being over the line of scrimmage.
But he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
And dumped it off to Latchley, and they get the first down of it. All right, a couple of people saying hello to Ryan and the gang out there at Potluck. We appreciate y'all watching. Linda and Cody in Franklin, Tennessee, and happy birthday to Preston Miller. Now back to your regular scheduled programming here. Westgate has it 1st and 10 from the Neville 28-yard line. Nope. Antoine's going to do play action. He's got a completion as Eugene again on the slant has it inside the Tiger 10 down to the 9-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for Westgate from there.
Yeah, good job by Westgate of executing, in the passing game. They're making good decisions, making good throws, and catching the football.
All right. Antoine again. He's looking to throw. No surprise there. Throw in the corner, and it is caught for a touchdown. That's Eugene again, and a nice
flag on the play. Late, it's sideline warning, it looks like.
It was on the Westgate sideline?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little.
Touchdown's good, and then we have a sideline warning against Westgate. So that'll be their first one.
Yeah.
So both teams have a sideline warning, and Westgate gets on the board with a 9-yard throw from Antoine to Eugene. And on comes Jake Thibodeau for the extra point. Just a nice drive executed by Jabari Antoine. I'm going to mess that name up a couple of times. But Antoine really threw the ball well. Kick is up, almost blocked, but it is good, and it's 7-3 Westgate. 11:17 to go here in the first half. We'll be back after this 30-second break. Stay tuned.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back as Westgate has taken a 7-3 lead on a 9-yard pitch and catch from Antoine to Amaz Eugene. And back and forth we go. Now they're kicking it off to the Tigers. This is a short one. That's going to have to be down. Let's see who's got the football. As it came, that was Wade. that had it, and Neville's going to retain possession. But
yeah,
they're fortunate. Neville Tigers are fortunate that Westgate didn't come up with that football.
You got to come up and just fair catch that. If you don't feel comfortable that you're going to catch it, just fair catch it and catch it, and the play stops. The Neville returner was not sure if it was going to be too short or
where to go. Just come up and catch it.
Fair catch it. They can't hit you and catch it.
Well, it's as it stands, it's right there on the 20-yard line.
Yep.
So.
We got away with one right there.
Yes, we did. And to Wade's credit, he came up with that football. He grabbed it just before a Westgate Tiger slid in there. All right, Anzalone from the shotgun. They're going to hand this football off to Nichols, and another delayed blitzing linebacker comes through there.
Yeah,
I think that was number 10, DeTravius Lively, and the Tigers lose 3.
Their linebackers are doing a very good job of running through. We're playing zone and up front, and we're not getting up to the second level. He's running in behind the play and making the tackle.
Tigers once again 4 wide with Nichols in the backfield.
You got one-on-one down here with Gibson. You can see the safeties cheated over up top to the field. You got a lot of room down here.
Turn, play action. Trying to throw the slant to Hanlon. And Hanlon's looking for a flag. He's not going to get one. 3rd down and 13 now for Neville.
Yeah, he tried to throw the screen, but you got to release a lineman to go when it's man. You got to block the guy that's covering Hanlon. And I don't know that we did that. There was a guy right on him. When you're trying to run a screen, that's not going to work.
They bring in Caleb Vaughn. He split 2 to the near side, 2 to the far. They're going to bring Vaughn across the formation. Anzalone drops back, looking to throw. He's trying to set up the screen to Nichols, and it's covered nicely. That's number 26, Andre Williams, a very talented junior linebacker for Westgate. And that's going to lose a couple. It's 4th down and 15. The Tigers are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, good job by the Westgate defense. You know, they came out and played hard and didn't. Again, though, it's lost yardage on 1st down.
Yeah,
that's the key. We had the running play and we lost a couple and it put us behind the chains and was not a good drive for the Tigers.
Now Pettis with his heels on the Neville end zone. No rush to speak of. A nice punt. Going to be taken at the 48-yard line. That's Lachele. He's got running room up the near sideline, and they're going to get him at around the 12. That's going to be a horse collar tackle. That ball will be placed. That's actually the 16. The ball should be placed around the 8-yard line when this is over.
Yeah, and, you can't punt it right to one of their best athletes. We didn't do a good job of releasing. They played punt safe.
Yep.
They blocked us at the line of scrimmage, and we didn't get down and cover the punt. And we kicked it right, good high punt, but it put it right to him.
Yep. Didn't have to move. And Westgate's going to have great field position. As, let's see, after there was a flag. They're going to mark this off. It's half the distance.
Personal foul.
It's horse collar. Yep. So that ball is placed on the 8. 1st and goal, Westgate. And now the Tigers, this crowd's into it.
Yeah.
The momentum's on Westgate's side. The Tiger defense needs to stiffen up here and maybe hope for a field goal try.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to, try to create a turnover or at least try to force a field goal, like you said, Stewart.
All right. That's Davian Jackson in at running back. Antoine hasn't handed the football off in about 12 plays. He is there. Nope, he's going to throw and it's almost picked off. Throw the play action. And that was Robert Graves who had a shot at it. Antoine's pass was low. But if you see here, Graves broke on it. And they threw it right to him. He kind of lost his footing a little bit. So an incomplete pass makes it 2nd and goal from the 8.
Pick 6 would be nice right here. Can happen.
Now 2 running backs behind Antoine. That's Lachele.
Yeah, they're going to try to max protect with these 2 running backs and throw the ball.
Now they're going to not get the snap off. Delay a game. It's going to back them up 5 yards.
That's a big penalty for the Tiger defense or against Westgate to back them up 5 here. To create second and long. I believe they cannot get a first down. Am I correct?
No, they can. It's second and goal from the 13. Now, as that was the first time we'd seen that formation out of them, and it looked like everybody was a little confused down there. Now they go back to it. Jackson is the lone running back now. They split 3 to the far side.
And you got 2 in the game down here.
That's Derek Williams.
Yep.
That's the 5-star. He's looking for 2. That ball is going to be overthrown. Incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd down and goal now from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, trying to throw the fade in there, and they snuck him in there here on the sideline, and he looks like he's staying in the game.
Devin Bell on the coverage for the Tigers.
And a good job by Devin Bell there. He was right on him. It's a pretty big height disadvantage for Bell, but you got to do the best you can.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and goal. Williams remains in the game. They're going to throw it high, and it's almost picked off. Elam had it. He had it.
That was the pick 6.
And that's what you wanted. Elam he just went up, couldn't come up with the catch. And that's going to make it 4th and goal.
It looks like they're going to stay on the field here.
Yeah. Don't know the type of kicker that they have here. But 4th and goal from the 14.
Yeah, they may let the clock run down, call timeout.
They only have one timeout left.
So you talk about it, but they're lining up. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 8, 7.
Now they're going to call a timeout. That's going to be the final timeout for Westgate. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2. Westgate Tigers lead Neville 7-3. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com, or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
You can see the light rain starting to fall again here in New Iberia, Louisiana. Westgate leads Neville 7-3 here with 9:25 to go here in the second quarter of play. We're live from the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Westgate Tiger Field. And now, they bring the offense back out there. Same formation. You got Williams here to the near side. 3 receivers to the field.
You got to defend the goal line right here. They can't get a first down. Defensive line's got to put pressure on this quarterback. At least get your hands up and try to block the ball.
Antoine looking to pass, throwing it across the middle, and it's caught. Braylon Raymond, what a throw in there by the sophomore Antoine.
Yeah, that was big time. Neville's defensive line did a good job. They got the push they needed. You'll see it here. The perfect
threw
timing.
It before the break.
Yeah. And it was decent coverage there by the Tigers, but a good throw and a good route like that is hard to defend.
Well, it's 13-3 Westgate. And the Tigers hadn't had an answer for this passing game from Westgate. I don't know if they expected it to be like this.
Well, and it's something that we've, hadn't really been tested on this whole year.
That's correct. All right, Thibodeau on for the extra point. Snap is back. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 14-3 Westgate. 9:18 to go in the second. We'll take another 30-second break. We'll be back with more football right here on the network and Sunday 98.3.
Football has been America's favorite pastime. Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change. One thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nuke's, we love to share great food. To delight with new flavors, to to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nuke's Eatery.
Well, on 4th and goal from the 14, rather. Antoine hits Braylon Raymond for a touchdown. And Westgate has taken a 14-3 lead. And as Robert and I were talking at the break, Tigers need to come down and score and answer right here. Well, here's Thibodeau. Has it teed up right in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Another short one is going to be taken in. That's Jaden Gibson. And he's going to have it out to around the 24-yard line. And that's where the Tigers, they're going to say the 23. And the Tigers will take over there. As it looks like the Tigers are trying to rotate some guys in that on those kickoffs. They're kicking it away from 25.
Yeah, they got Gibson back there that time. He, made a good catch. We didn't do a very good job the last couple of kickoffs of blocking. It's Westgate guys just running down the field. You'll see them. I mean, it's a lot of purple jerseys running with nobody on them. We got to do a better job of blocking these guys.
Yeah, coverage, kick coverage.
Kick coverage, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Tigers come out. 1st and 10, Anzalone calls for the football. He's going to turn, hand it off, and once again the backside has Nichols. And it's almost like they're coming in unblocked, and they are.
Yeah, and they're coming off the backside back there, and I couldn't tell that time if it was a true zone read, but they did not have Anzalone in his sights. If he pulls it there, I don't know if he's got green grass, but it's kind of hard to see from up here.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13. Ball's at the 20 of Neville. They stack 3 receivers now to the near side. Anzalone looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Hanlon. Going to be a short gain out to around the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. And Tigers going to have to start taking some shots.
Yeah, we got to stretch this defense, make them defend the length of the field. It feels like they're just up in the, everybody's just suffocating the line of scrimmage. We've got to try to take some shots. Now, not necessarily on 3rd and long, throwing up a prayer, but a 1st down, long ball, try to hit one, a post, something like that.
All right, here we go, 3rd and 10. Anzalone looking to throw. Nowhere to go with it. He's going to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to be it. And the Tigers are going to have to punt this football away and play defense.
Yeah, need a good punt here. Back them up. 7:37 on the clock there.
It's clock's still running, but there's a lot of time left in this first half. And the Tiger offense, after that drive, they get the 3 points on, has been the other 3 drives we've had has not been pretty.
Yeah. Well, you want to try to kick it. You're on this hash over here. You want to try to kick it at least inside the numbers over here.
Yeah.
What do we got? Timeout?
Tigers.
I believe it was a timeout, Neville.
Well, that's the only the only team that has a timeout is Neville. So a timeout on the field. Let's take one to 30-second one. We'll come back with more Neville Tiger football here on the network and Sunday 98.3.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture and just in time for your favorite season. Quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
All right, we're back. There's Chandler Pettis sitting around this 10-yard line. Punts this one away, and you talked about it. That's the one that's going and bounding, and it's going to be downed at the Westgate 39-yard line, and you called it, Robert.
Yeah,
inside the numbers, and that's where he put it.
That's it. You pin them to the sideline. You cover, the field. You got the boundary as your 12th man there, and the punt that he returned. We're in the middle of the field, and we punted it. We allowed him to have the whole field, and he's too good of an athlete to let him have that much green. And, good punt there by Pettis, and now they start, on their 40-yard line.
Yeah, 41, actually, because they said they must have hit one of the Tigers at the 41. Thought it was down at the 39, but here we go as the play clock starts. Antoine, what a game he has had, and they hand it off. Tigers weren't looking for that, and that's Gordon still on his feet as he crosses the 50 out to the Neville 47. First Russian play that we've seen in the last 2 drives.
Yeah, and when you have success throwing the football, that's what it does for your running game, and that's what Neville's offense has got to try to do. Going forward is try to have some success in the passing game and loosen it up there up front.
All right, 1st and 10, Westgate from the Neville 47. Tigers need a defensive stop.
Yeah.
Defense has been out there for a while. They've had some Westgate's put up some long drives here. They hand the football off to Gordon again. A nice stop there. Rudy Dozier, shoestring tackle after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 now for Westgate.
Yeah, good job by Rudy. He plays hard. He's played hard all year. He's kind of the leader of that defense. He and Fobbs White, and Rudy's been playing all year, and he's not the biggest linebacker that you're going to see.
No,
he plays like he's 6'5", 250,
Now, Gordon lost his shoe. He comes out of the ball game, and Davian Jackson replaces him. Snap back, and they hand it to Jackson. And Jackson is going to be pulled back. A flag comes in late. They finally blow the whistle. They're going to say he's got a couple of yards. We'll see where this flag's going.
It's going to be a face mask.
Face mask against the Tigers is what Mr. Ewing thinks on the sideline. And let's see. As they're finally unraveling players.
Yeah, it looks like
here.
Somebody's hung
Davian
up.
Jackson. I think some guys are
he tangled up with his hair. Maybe his hair, I think, is what it was.
So
Cagle
took his helmet off after the play to get untangled.
Yeah, to get untangled.
So he doesn't have to come out. So now let's focus on the official. That flag is sitting at the 42-yard line. Still doesn't have a signal. It's going against the Tigers. That's going to be a personal foul face mask, and talked about limiting the penalties, and that's a 15-yard step off against Neville. Ball's now at the 27-yard line, 28.
The penalties have been a problem all year. We've been able to overcome it, in the district games and stuff like that. But you get into games like this, and you got to make them earn every yard.
1st and 10. Here goes Antoine looking to throw again. He's looking for number 4. Ball's overthrown. That's incomplete.
Whoa, that's a late flag.
And a flag comes in.
Is it illegal man downfield?
It had to been. Had to been from the side judge.
Yeah. And then there's one in the middle of the field also.
We'll see. A couple of more hankies on the ground.
Yeah.
Legal man downfield. And I think they both threw the flag on it.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. So that's going to back up Westgate 5 yards.
I didn't see the one in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
It was thrown early. This one came in really, after the play was over from the side.
All right, that ball is placed now on the 33-yard line. 1st down and 15 for Westgate.
Need a turnover. Defense, it's okay to create a turnover.
5:36 to go in the first half. Westgate leads 14-3. Here's Antoine back to throw. Looking again, he pumped it, and he overthrows the intended receiver. That's Amaz Eugene, and now Gordon replaces Jackson in that Westgate backfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 15 for Westgate. They haven't actually 2nd down and 15 because that was a 1st down play. That's my my mistake. Tigers got him. It's second down and long here.
Yeah, got him where you want. Need to bring the pressure. Fobbs White, it's time for him to come up with a big hit, big play, sacking this quarterback.
Antoine milking the clock here. Snaps it back, looks back to pass, and he gets out of the pressure. He's going to be tackled. Cagle comes up from that safety position back to the 27, gain of 5. It's going to be third down and 10 as that pocket collapsed and Antoine darted out of it.
He does a very good job of getting out of making a bad play. You'll see Fobbs coming right here. He got his hand on him. He's very close to making the play, and he's got to just keep coming.
All right, third down and 10, and from the looks of it, it looks like the Tigers might need 2 plays if they hold them right here.
Yeah.
Antoine, once again, he's going to roll out to his left, throws it, and it's caught. That's Eugene again. Late flag comes in. That's going to be a late hit, I believe, on Devin Bell. They had him stop short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and you just can't do it.
And
they waving it all?
Let's see. They are waving the flag off.
Yeah, all he did was grab him so he didn't fall down.
Yeah. Okay, so he didn't hit him.
He didn't hit him. He just kind of bear hugged him and kept him on his feet.
Yeah,
I got you.
Kept him from going on the track.
As we see. Yeah, he was. That's right. There was contact, but it was not any malicious hit contact.
Yeah.
All right, fourth down here. 4th and 4. Tiger defense needs a stop. Antoine looking to throw the screen. They've got it, and it is covered up. The Tigers have made a stop. The Tigers will take over on downs, and it looked like Davian Jackson had a chance, but I didn't see the number of who came up and got the. We might have it on the.
I think it was Elam that made the
tackle. Replay here.
Yeah, I think Rudy stopped him and Elam finished him off.
As you see, Rudy come from that linebacker position, and then that was Elam. Great play right there to get the Tigers the ball back and keep it 14-3.
Yeah, that's a huge stop, and this offense has got to get going. There's 4:37 left before half. If we can go down and score a touchdown, 14-10 at half, that's what a quarterfinal game's supposed to be like.
Lance had the whole offense underneath this tent and was on them. So let's see if it helps.
Here goes Anzalone. Play action, looking to throw the out. He's got it, caught. That's Vaughn up the sidelines. He steps out of bounds at the 35. They say he just stepped out of bounds. I don't know if we can see it from our angle, but he had the sideline, a nice throw. Vaughn is going to, as we slow it down here. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds with his right foot right there on the 35. Nice call by the official right there. But a nice play on first down for the Tigers. That's a Sonic on 18th Street first down. Ball's at the Neville 35 with 4:30 to go in the second quarter of play. There's a handoff.
Yeah, and see that right there, we've got to be able to check out of that. We've got.
If you see them coming.
Yeah, they've got 9 guys in the box, and we had Campbell in there, at the wing, and there's film on that. When he comes in, it's probably 99% of the time it's going to be a run. It's a run. So both safeties walked up when they saw him in there. They walked up, and they were able to stuff the run.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11 now for Neville. 4 big bodies there on that defensive line for Westgate. Here come the linebackers creeping up to the line of scrimmage. They're coming all-out blitz. They got one-on-one. There's Vaughn over his shoulder. He can't come up with it.
That's what
he puts it on him. He's got one-on-one coverage, and that's 6 points. Just a little bit. It was a hard catch. He had to turn him around a little bit.
Yeah, and it's one-on-one right there, and it's not a bad throw. I mean, he gave him a chance. But we blocked it well. We gave him time, and we had one-on-one out there. If he hits that, that may go for a touchdown.
Clock stop. 3:45 to go in this first half. Third down and 11 now for Neville.
And you can see how close these safeties are playing. I mean, there's nobody in the middle of the field.
Anzalone looking to throw again. and he's going to be sacked. Hanlon was on the ground. There's the flag. That's going to be against Westgate. As Hanlon, let's see if we can't check this out on the replay. Parker Alexander replay here. If we can see what happened with Hanlon. Hanlon's looking to go, and then, he's holding. That's holding against Westgate. I don't know if they'll call pass interference. There wasn't a pass thrown.
Yeah,
but
it's holding.
We will see, as Tigers needed 11 for that first down. Let's get to the white hat. There we go. As holding against them. It's still going to be third down, but it'll be 3rd down and 1 now for the Tigers.
Replay the downs. Third, and actually
it should be longer than that. It should be 3rd and 1. It was 3rd down and 11. They got to keep going a few more yards.
Yeah,
they put it to the 41.
I think they only marked it 5 yards. Yeah, there they go.
To the 49.
Yeah.
Or the 44. There we go. That's correct.
Yeah.
All right, now 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers. Do they see that still throwing the football?
Yes. Is this 4-down territory, I mean,
at this point in the game?
Do you take a shot right here, knowing that you come back with 4th down to go for it?
Bring Vaughn across, and now Nichols is broken free. He's in the midfield at the 40, the 30. He's got a little bit of room. He's pushed out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They bring Vaughn across the formation and then put Nichols in behind it.
Yep, great job. Again, we've taken some shots down the field, and that time they had their safety. You can see the safety was way back there, and it loosened it up for us, and Vaughn did a good job of popping it, and big gain there to put us almost to the 20-yard line.
Yep.
3 minutes, 12 seconds left. We got time to operate a drive here and try to put points on the board here before half.
Biggest play from scrimmage for the Tigers up to this point. Anzalone takes a snap. They're going to do the throwback to Anzalone. He's got the sideline. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Tigers. They bring in Jacob Robinson, hand it off, and do the throwback pass. I saw him working on that in practice, and the throwback connects Robinson to Anzalone for the 22-yard touchdown.
Love the play call. Great execution, great throw by Robinson, and a good hard run there by Anzalone to get it in. You can see, we had 2 men to beat here, and he in for the touchdown. That's a huge drive for this Tiger offense, and it's going to rejuvenate this Tiger defense, hopefully.
All right, here's the Tigers from the swinging gate. They break out of it. Rudy Dozier to snap. Sampanera to hold. Chandler Pettis set to kick the extra point. Snaps back. Kick is up. The kick is good. 3:03 to go in the first half. Westgate 14, Neville 10. We'll be back after this 30-second break with more Neville Tiger football.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers tackle on 7. They cut that lead to 4 as Westgate leads here. But nice play call. We were talking about it over the break. And Jason, you say that really rejuvenated that Tiger sideline. I think Jason's still there. Hopefully we didn't lose it. It's been working. All right, here we go. Pettis set to kick it away. This one is going to be taken around the 18-yard line. That's Eugene, and he's going to be down there at the 22. Nice coverage there by the Tiger kick coverage team.
Yep. Good job. They kicked it, to the sideline, and the coverage team did a good job of getting down the field and gang tackling number 4, who's a very good athlete. That's the one that's been catching the ball.
Yeah, he's caught a lot of passes here. So they're going to mark it at the 22-yard line. 2:56 to go. Westgate has no timeouts here. Tiger defense needs to stand up and make another stop. Neville has 2 timeouts remaining, if that comes to into play. Tobias Gordon is the running back. Now they bunch a couple of receivers here to the near sideline. Ball's in the middle of the field here. Going to motion a man across the formation. Antoine snaps it with one left, and that's almost the first sack of the ball game. Antoine gets loose. He's looking for a block, and he's going to be taken down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's
Graves on the stop.
That's dangerous right there. That's what he adds to this offense, the escapability back there. We had him. We have him for a big loss, and he turns it into an 8-yard gain there.
Been very impressed with Jabari Antoine.
Yeah.
I mean, the sophomore quarterback, and you've seen that. You talk about the sophomore progression, and he's definitely made it here in the quarterfinals. Antoine looking to pass. He runs again. That's going to be a flag in the backfield. That might be against the Tigers secondary.
Yeah,
wasn't seeing. I was looking for Antoine running on the bootleg.
There was a hold in the backfield too. I don't know if it was called.
Well, let's see. The referees are discussing it.
It's on. It looks like it's going to be on Neville.
As we await, this crew's out of New Orleans. It's going to be a hold against Neville.
Yeah. I think they got the corner to this side. I believe it was 23.
10 yards tacked on to the end of the run. Yeah, that's going to bring it out to the 45. Well, the referees are discussing something else here. Should wind the clock as he was tackled in bounds once they spot the ball. Folks, stay tuned for the Go Family Health halftime report. As if you're watching here on the network, we'll have scores from around the area. Also, on Sunday 98.3, Big Dave Robinson and his crew will be bringing you scores from around the state as well on their scoreboard show in the Sunday 98.3 studios. So, got that coming up for you. We'll be updating you on these scores all around the bracket. I don't think we're going to have any performances at halftime, but we also will have Tiger Beat from the Neville Speech and Communications Department. Okay, the referee discussion is over. The ball remains at the 45-yard line of Westgate. And they're starting to roll. That's the third or fourth time we've seen Antoine bootleg it out to this near side of the field. Tigers going to have to figure out a way to adjust for that. Here comes Burns, and they throw out of it. And a nice job. Robert Graves coming up and making the stop behind the line of scrimmage as Antoine hit Latchley. And Robert Graves had read it all the way. That's going to back it up to the 43-yard line. Second down and 12 now for Westgate. Clock running. And we're at a minute 50 to go here in this first half. Westgate leads Neville 14-10. Tigers looking for a stop here. They hand this football off. That's Gordon. He's got a gain of about 3. Gets it back across the 45 to the 46, and it's going to set up third down and long for Westgate.
Yeah, it looks like Fobbs was getting up a little slow there. He pinched in and
it's going to take a lot to get number 7 out of the football game.
Yeah, he hit the running back pretty hard. He was coming down the line and hit him. I don't know if he
jammed a shoulder or something.
Yeah, but he's got to get going here.
All right, third down and 9 here. Tigers drop back into coverage. Out to Latchley again. He drops it. And that's going to stop the clock with 55 seconds remaining, and it looks like Westgate's going to have to punt this football away. This will be their second punt of the evening.
And, Stewart, right here, do you go after this punt?
Yeah.
You go try to block it.
And just let it go. Don't
even worry about it. But get field position with the block. Of course, if you rough the punter, you give them a first down. So, I don't know what you do. There's 55 seconds left.
I don't see if Jason could tell me the number of that punter. That's a bigger guy than the normal kicker. That must be Lionel Orozco is who that is.
20.
Oh, not Orozco. That's not him. All right. Fair caught is made by Breland Robinson at the 25-yard line. 5 seconds went off the clock, so that was Trandon Benjamin, number 20.
Actually, 26.
26. He said that was the linebacker, Andre Williams, punting?
Yep.
All right. So, did the Tigers take a timeout? No, that's just change of possession. It was like it's kind of slow moving here this evening, as Tigers have 2 timeouts and 50 seconds on the clock.
You pop a run right here, and you may be able to get into field goal position.
Try to make this a 1-point ball game. All right. Nichols beside Anzalone. Anzalone turns, looking to throw. He's throwing Hanlon, and that's interference all day long. And there's the flag. They finally threw it, and Hanlon almost came up with the catch. But that's one of the ones when you get beat in high school, it's only a 15-yard step off. It's not a spot foul like it is in the pros. But all the Tigers are walking down there
like it is.
It's not. It's going to be. They're going to bring this back out to the 40. But Anzalone had time, and he had the one-on-one matchup out there.
Yeah. And he almost caught the ball. I mean, if he squeezed it with his fingertips.
He only could get one arm on
one arm. And
then he brought the other one in, but almost a heck of a catch. But they're going to bring this out to the 40-yard line of Neville. And it'll be first and 10. Only took 8 seconds off the clock.
Again, they're wanting to play, walked up. We got to try to take some shots. This safety can't cover the whole field. They got number 2 walked up here to play the run game. You can see number 2 standing there about at the Tiger on the 45-yard line. He's there for run support. So you got to take some shots.
Anzalone looking to throw. He's got some pressure there from the backside. He's going to be hit hard at the 40-yard line, and they're finally going to blow the whistle. They're going to say maybe he lost a yard. They stopped the clock for some reason. And I don't know if the Tigers took a timeout there. And then the Tigers did. Tigers are taking a timeout. And all right, so let's keep it here. We're at 30 seconds remaining. Tigers are trailing Westgate 14-10, and that might just be for a little breather here. Westgate has no more timeout, so you can take another shot and still run this clock out without having to give the football back to Westgate. And that's what Coach Tannehill and Coach Birch and the rest of that offensive staff are probably discussing right now. And that time, Anzalone had time. It just the coverage was there.
Yeah. Well, and Neville's done a good job of protecting for the most part. Anzalone sprinted out. It wasn't there. He didn't get through his progression. He chose to tuck it and run it. I think that they were, it was kind of a 2-receiver route right there. He was going to try to sprint this way and throw back, and take a shot deep, and they covered it. But, right here, you may try to run 4 verticals. They've got a single safety in the middle of the field. We got to try to put pressure on him.
They had Nichols come out of the backfield, and I think he was trying to throw back to
Nichols. Throw back to Nichols on the wheel route.
He fell down right at the line of
scrimmage. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. That makes
so
sense.
his A guy wasn't there.
Yeah, and there's nobody else on that. That's pretty much a one-shot deal. Everybody else is running double post, and they've never gotten
bringing everybody away from it. All right, here we go.
Now
4 wides, empty backfield for the Tigers. They come out with 2 safeties. Anzalone looking to throw, and it's going to be picked off. That's number 44. Tigers are going to have to play some defense here. He's still on his feet as Anzalone's going to make the tackle at the 30, and that's what we didn't want to happen.
No, and Gibson quit running. He thought that he wasn't getting the ball, and Anzalone threw it late, and that's the worst thing that you could have done right there.
Yeah.
One, you fire this team up here before half, and you give them a chance here with 12 seconds to get in the game, or to get in the end zone, I'm sorry.
So 12 seconds on the clock. Westgate has no timeouts, but they've got the football on the Neville 30-yard line. And there's a flag as sideline infraction, and they had too many coaches on the field, and that's going to back it up 5 yards. And the officials were telling him to get off the field, and then the coaches were trying to get the guy off the field, and then the official finally threw the flag.
Yep.
So I think the officials gave them plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, and they've warned them since their first. I've been watching it down here. They've warned them since their first sideline warning, and that one was just too much. You know, you get excitement on the sideline. The coaches are excited, and you're trying to get your guys out there, and that's, it's a tough penalty, especially when the play's not going on. You're not interfering.
Number 2, Derek Williams back in the football game here. 12 seconds remaining as now another discussion from now the far sideline judge. And they're going to move it back because this is what Coach Guerrero told me. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. You can't start a series further than 1st and 10. Now, you can make it 1st and 15.
Yeah, after
that. Okay. Here we go. Nobody in the backfield. Antoine back. He's got 4 wide receivers to the far side, and Derek Williams, the lone one, to the near side. He's looking for Williams, and Fobbs White has him for the sack back to the 44-yard line, and that's going to get us to halftime. They're not going to be able to get a snap and a big-time play. Fobbs White for his first sack, and that, folks, that's how the Tigers are going to go into the end zone, not the locker room, the end zone. They will be trailing Westgate 14-10. I don't know if Jason has Coach Tannehill. I think he does. Let's go down to Sean and Jason and Coach Tannehill.
Coach, 14-10. Defense has been on the field an awful lot. You know, they've played good while they've been there, giving up a couple big plays. You knew it was going to happen at some point with the athletes that Westlake has.
Yeah, we got to do a little better job on offense, but, we've got some big plays. We've got a field goal and a touchdown. So, we knew this was going to be a battle coming down here. They're always a good football team, very athletic. We just got to make sure that we score when we get a chance to score down here.
Now, we're Anzalone, the touchdown. Y'all practice that all week?
All week, yeah. That's the play we've had all weekend. So, just want to make sure we get in the end zone.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Coach, for taking the time. Well, Robert, it's been a heck of a first half here. That the Tigers could have let this one get away from them. They come back down and get that touchdown late here in the second quarter and make this a 14-10 ball game.
Yeah, this is the way that these types of games are supposed to go. It's been a defensive battle for the most part. Westgate did a good job in the passing game. And completed some balls and hit a big 4th and 17 or whatever it was for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
If we stop them on that play,
it's a different ball game.
It's a different ball game.
10-7.
That's right. So I expect a battle here in the second half. It's going to be the team that can limit penalties and stop the big plays.
Yeah.
I think that Neville's defense has got to step up and put more pressure on this quarterback. We finally got to him and sacked him. He's a sophomore. If we can get some hands on him, get some helmets on him, and maybe shake him up, and he'll start throwing the ball high. It affect his accuracy, things like that. So in the second half, this defense is going to have to put pressure on this quarterback.
Got us a good game down here in New Iberia. Westgate leads Neville 14-10. We're going to break away, and when we do, on the radio side, you'll have Big Dave Robinson and crew for their halftime scoreboard show. And when we come back from this break on the TV side, you will have Tiger Beat, and we're compiling stats. Jay Traylor's compiling them from Hot Springs for us this tonight, as well as scores from around the area as well. So stay tuned from both ends of the spectrum. We appreciate y'all tuning us in here tonight. We'll be back after these messages.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see him in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Football has been America's favorite pastime. Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change. One thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
We welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Your halftime score, the Westgate Tigers 14, the Neville Tigers 10. As we are here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth at Tiger Stadium in New Iberia. Let's go over some first half stats for you. We can get that up here. Here are the first half stats. Westgate had 134 total yards. They had 41 on the ground, 93 through the air. They've ran 32 plays, averaging 4.2 yards per play. Turnovers, no turnovers for the Tigers of Westgate. They've had 11 first downs. They've held the ball for 10 minutes and 54 seconds. For the Neville Tigers, they've had 136 total yards, 50 on the ground, 86 through the air. They had one turnover right before the half. They've had 8 first downs, and they've held the ball for 12 minutes and 54 seconds. Penalty-wise, we've had 17 penalties so far, 7 against the Neville Tigers for 80 yards and 10 for 75 yards for the Westgate Tigers. Leading passer for the Neville Tigers is Brooks Angelone. He's 7 for 12 for 65 yards. Jacob Robinson 1 for 2 on the night with 21 yards and a touchdown. Rushing for the Tigers, Jalen Nichols has 9 attempts for 41 yards, averaging 4.6 yards a play. Brooks Angelone 3 for 10. Receiving for the Tigers, Bradley Hanlon leads that. 3 receptions for 38 yards. Brooks Angelone 1 for 21 in that 1 touchdown. Caleb Vaughn 1 for 15, and Jaden Gibson 2 for 14. For the Westgate Tigers, don't have any roster. Antoine, he 9 for 14 tonight, 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Running for Westgate, that's going to be Gordon. He had 6 for 22 yards in the first half. Antoine, 6 for 16 yards. Receiving for the Tigers, Eugene, 5 for 54 yards. Raymond, 2 for 24. And Derek Latuis is 3 for 14 for Westgate. Scoring summary for the first half. Neville led it off with a field goal, 27 yards by Chandler Pettis, gave the Tigers 3-0 lead. Westgate would score with 11 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. That would be a 9-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was good, made it 7-3 Westgate. Westgate would answer again with 9 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We're on a 13-yard touchdown to make it 14-3. And then Neville's Jacob Robinson completed the pass to Brooks Angelone for 21 yards, made the halftime score here at Tiger Stadium 14-10. I'm going to go over some halftime scores for you. You can see in Division I, non-select, the Ruston Bearcats currently lead the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets 21-10 at halftime. Zachary leads Southside 27-16 at the halftime. Destrehan leads East St. John 7-0 there in the third quarter, and then Neville trailing Westgate 10-14. In Division II non-select, Iowa leads Leesville 14-7 in the third quarter. West Feliciana all over North Vermilion 23-0 in the third quarter. North DeSoto up on Breaux Bridge 21-13 at the halftime. No score from the Lutcher Lakeshore game. In Division III non-select, Manny trails Rose Pine 7-0 in the fourth quarter. St. James all over Avoyles 28-8 in the third quarter. Union Parish leads Patterson 25-7 at the halftime. And Amite leads Berwick 22-7 in the third quarter. We had the Division IV non-select. Oak Grove leading Kentwood 10-0 at the halftime. Haynesville over Bazille 28-0 there in the third quarter. Mangum all over Arcadia 40-0 at the half. And then Homer, the defending 1A state champions, is currently up on Logansport, the runner-up. They're leading 20-6 at halftime up there in Homer. Division I select, Karen Crow up on Warren Easton 22-7 at halftime. Brother Martin leads Northwood Shreveport 29-14, and that's just went final. They started, I think, at 6 o'clock tonight. C.E. Bird trails John Curtis 28-7 at the half, and Catholic of Baton Rouge up on Edna Carr 17-6 at half. In Division II non-select, Madison Prep trails St. Thomas More 28-13 at half. John F. Kennedy 6, E.D. White 21 at half. De La Salle up on Lafayette Christian 35-24 in the second quarter. And Turlings Catholic and Archbishop Shaw in a battle 14-14. Not far away from here. They're at halftime at their game. Division III select, we got University Lab leads Isidore Newman 21-0 at the half. Calvary Baptist up on Dunham 28-21. They're in the second quarter. Notre Dame all over Episcopal 28-0 at the half. And St. Charles leads Parkview Baptist 27-7 at halftime. And in Division IV select, Vermilion Catholic leads Southern Lab 14. It's now 14-7 there in the third quarter. St. Mary's up on St. Martin's 10-7 in the third quarter. OCS up on Glenbrook 14-0 at the half. And Opelousas Catholic trails Ascension Catholic 14-6. They are, now 14-12 in the third quarter. All right, now let's look at this week's edition of Tiger Beat with the Neville Varsity Speech and Drama.
Neville Tigers. I'm 4-star international best thespian Brielle Mitchell. And I'm 3-star grand thespian Sophia Bonin. And you're tuned into Tiger Beat, Thanksgiving Playoff Edition.
Sponsored by the Neville Varsity Speech Squad.
Brought to you every Friday night during halftime.
Trust me, it's going to be great.
All right, Tigers, here we go again. Black Friday, Tigers. We don't usually lose on Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving night. Have a Thanksgiving day. Eat all the turkey you can eat. Turkeys. Have a good day, Tigers. Thank you.
Hey Tigers, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving break and you're ready for some football. Our team has been working non-stop this week to prepare for the third round of playoffs. And a huge thank you to the friends, family, and fans who have come out to Neville's 12th annual Thanksgiving pep rally.
Our Tigers are headed down south to play the Westgate Tigers. Our opponents ranked number 10 in the bracket, and for those of you who don't know, Neville stands at number 2. A huge shout out to our weekly supporters who either stream us on Neville Tiger Network or listen in on Sunday 98.3. And of course, good luck to our team.
That's it for tonight's show. This has been Tiger Beat, Thanksgiving Playoff Edition.
Sponsored by the Neville Varsity Speech Squad.
Bye.
All right, good work there by the Neville Speech and Communication team as your halftime score here, 14-10 Westgate. When we come back, we're going to throw it back to Jason, Stewart, and Robert back in the booth for the start of the third quarter. You've been watching the Go Family Halftime Show. We'll be right back.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
All right, everybody, we're back here in the Go Family Health. Well, we're done with the Go Family Health halftime show. I appreciate y'all watching that. And we should be back now on Sunday 98.3 as we are back in the Family Solutions broadcast booth as the Tigers have just retaken the field. And we talked about the Tigers being in the end zone, but Westgate also in the end zone here. And when I was talking with the principal at Westgate, they said when they started the school, they really weren't planning to have a football field here. And you can see that with some of the infrastructure. The only parking's on one side of the field. They're right behind the baseball and softball fields here. They got a nice facility. The field's great. I mean, a nice press box, but their locker room is way on the other side of campus.
Like 500 yards from here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ways over there. And the Tigers, as we mentioned, dressed at Highland Baptist, and that's where they have had to come. That's where they got dressed. So everybody's in the end zone, and the Tigers have come back to the sideline. But Westgate still stretching. They added a couple more minutes to the old clock. But we are in the quarterfinals. Westgate leads Neville 14-10, and we did have an update on that East St. John score. East St. John had scored, and it's now 7-7 with East St. John and Destrehan, and that's the game that both of these teams are watching because if the Tigers can come back and win this football game, we'll have the winner of that game at Neville. Destrehan had beaten East St. John like 42-8 or something. And either way, but Westgate, on the other hand, if Westgate were to win this and Destrehan wins, they would have to go to Destrehan. But if East St. John wins, they'd have to come to Westgate, I believe. So either one, if the Tigers win, the semifinal game will be at Bill Ruppel Stadium. So as we still await Westgate to retake the field, the Tigers will be kicking off to Westgate as Westgate won the toss and deferred to the second half. So the defense, once again, will have its chance to stiffen up here on this first drive of the second half. As we get to you, that second half is brought to you by our good friend Dr. Kevin Williams at Williams Orthodontics. They're on Lammy Lane in Monroe, and just like the Neville Tigers, Williams Orthodontics strives for excellence in your mouth. They want to get those teeth straight.
Yep.
And smile white and pretty, so we appreciate it.
Hey, guys, before we get started, I need to send a shout-out to Hayden Hopper and Hall Caples at Lookout Point watching tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people at the camps.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
That time of year, I know. My son keeps wanting to go duck hunting, and he's still playing football.
Yep.
So that's the way it goes sometimes. But obviously there's plenty of time for that. The motto, they've been counting down quarters, the Tigers do in the playoffs, and we're down to 10 more quarters potentially, but there's 2 more quarters in this football game.
That's right. The slate's wiped clean during the playoffs. You're 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, you've got to forget about the first 2 quarters. These seniors, they've got 2 quarters of football left to play.
Yes, correct.
Right here. So you got to go give it your all and try to come out of this with a victory. This is a tough place to play. It doesn't look like there's that many people from where we are. We just went down at halftime.
Yeah.
There's people lined up everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's a packed house.
Big crowd on both sides here. So you've got Gordon back, and I believe that's Williams there on the far sideline. If that's number 2, Jason, you can check that. And this ball,
12.
That's 12. Okay, that's Jackson. He's going to come up and take it at the 16-yard line. Has a little running room, but he's upended at the 32-yard line. They're going to spot him down at the 31. So that's where Westgate will take over their first drive of the second half as we're just underway here.
Yeah, and as we talked there before the second or the first half ended, this Neville defense, we've got to put pressure on this quarterback. We've allowed him to get out of the pocket and make plays with his feet, and he's made plays with his arms also getting out of the pocket. They've proved that they can have success in the passing game. Now, we also have to continue to stop the run.
That's correct.
We've done a good job with that, but you got to expect them to come out throwing the football here to start this second half.
Gordon's your running back in the backfield, and they split 4 wide. Antoine's looking to throw. This time he rolls out to his right. He's got a man, and it is almost picked off as that's Rudy Dozier had his hands up and knocks that pass down.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to just move the pocket. He got outside, and Rudy was there in front of him, and the quarterback looked like he tried to throw it over him, but it stuck in his hand, and he threw it. I don't know if it may have hit Rudy right in the face mask.
Yeah, and it just he couldn't come up with it.
Yeah.
So an incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10 for Westgate. There's the snap as a handoff. That's Gordon. He's going to fall forward to about the 36-yard line, so a gain of 5 on 2nd down, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for Westgate.
All right, so here's the play right here. You put pressure on him. You've got to wrap the quarterback up. He can get out of the pocket, and it looks like they're trying to move the pocket with him, which is a good thing for Westgate because you don't know where he's going to be. And he's so athletic, he can do things with his feet and really hurt you.
They've swapped. They got 3 receivers now to the near side of the field. They're going to hand it off to Gordon, and he's got nothing. He's going to lose a couple back to the 34-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 7, and here comes the punt team for Westgate.
Yeah, great job by the Neville defense there, creating a 3-and-out and forcing a punt here. Hopefully we can start out with good field position here.
And that is Andre Williams. He's standing around his 23-yard line. So he awaits the snap. Breland Robinson all alone back there at his own 35. Punt gets away, and Williams has it at the 30. Makes a guy miss. He's out to the 40. He's got some running room. He's across the 50, and he'll be down at the 45-yard line of Westgate. Nice return there from the Tiger linebacker.
Yeah.
To get it across midfield, and the Tigers, you said it, Robert, wanted to have some good field position after this punt, and they got it.
Yeah, you start your first drive on your side of the 50. That's always a good thing. Again, great job by the defense. Offense has got to come out here, and we showed that we could have success in the running game.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough, but we've got to be physical up front and try to win the line of scrimmage in the second half.
Anzalone in the shotgun. Turn, and then Anzalone's going to take it himself. He's got room up the middle. He's going to have the first down across the 35 to the 33-yard line. They faked it to Nichols. Anzalone follows the big left tackle, Lance Hurd, and he's got a nice job, too, downfield by Tyler Brown blocking and gave Anzalone a little room, and that's a Sonic on North 18th Street first down, and the Tigers setting up for more. Anzalone looking to pass, taking a shot. He's got Hanlon. Not getting held. Hanlon was looking for it, but it was good coverage. The ball's just a little bit overthrown as, Hanlon almost looked like he was looking that he was going to get held instead of going after that football.
Yeah, he had him beat. A little better throw right there, and it's a touchdown. I mean, I'm going back to that. We got a holding call earlier, a pass interference call earlier on it, and he just beat him again. It's one-on-one. Again, you got to take some shots, and the other thing is running Anzalone to loosen this front up and to loosen these linebackers up.
They took a shot after that first down run. Now it's second down and 10 for Neville. Play action, and that was a little early contact as Hanlon ball bounces off his hands, but the defensive back that time for Westgate got there a little early.
Yeah, that was definitely, he hit Anzalone. You can see right here.
He had both his hands held down.
Yeah, I mean,
he was early.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Either way, no call, and it's third down and 10 now for the Tigers. Tigers trying to keep their opening offensive drive of the second half alive.
Yeah, and you're in 4-down territory. Oh, we got a guy down right here.
That's a cramp, and that's going to stop the clock here. That was the defensive back that was on Hanlon. That's number 44, Devin Brown. Nope, that's not. That's for Neville. Number 44, that's Tayshawn Fusilier.
And he went down as he was lining up. I don't know.
That's got to be a cramp the way that happened.
No, his cleat stuck in the turf, and he went to turn around, and when he planted it, his knee twisted.
Oh man. I was going to say, that looks a little worse than a cramp. So when he was lining up, you're saying, Jason, he just
whenever he was lining up, the cornerback yelled something to him, and he planted and turned around to look at him, and when he did, his knee.
Oh man, they're getting him up. He's walking off under his own power. I think that might have just scared him a little bit. A twisted knee.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's Seth Rosenswag there. Former Monroe people. Graduated in 94 from River Oaks. He's an orthopedic surgeon down here in New Iberia.
I got to talk to him at halftime, and he said everybody down here, it was the first time somebody pronounced his name correctly in 10 years. He's Rosenswig down here.
All right, here we go. Third down and 10 here for the Tigers. We've got Hanlon and Gibson here to the far side. They're going to motion Campbell back into that halfback position. Two tight ends in the football game. They do the quick pitch out to Nichols, and that's covered up nicely by Westgate. They tried to overload that far side, and the pursuit got to him.
Yeah, it's too much speed and into the boundary like that. Again, it's kind of like the punt. You punt them into the boundary. You use the boundary as your 12th man right there, and that's what Westgate did. They're so fast with their safeties and linebackers. they can redirect and close that hole down. So
gain of 1. It's 4th down and 9. The Tiger offense stays on the field here. See if they can dial up a play. They're going to snap it. Anzalone has it, looking to pass. Throws it, and it's picked off. That's
okay.
As good as a punt.
Yeah, that's okay.
Picked off inside the 10 at the 9 on 4th down, and it was well covered. Anzalone was trying to direct traffic down there, and then threw it a little short.
You know, they're celebrating, and they should. You know, obviously getting a turnover. But you got to be aware enough if you're Westgate to just knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Because it cost them 20 yards.
20 yards.
You know, so they start backed up right here. But you know, again, Anzalone did a good job.
Jason.
Hanlon fell down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was the number one receiver.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's just as good as a punt, if not better.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Westgate from the 9.
Let's go, D!
Antoine, empty backfield, looking to throw. He's got pressure from the outside. They're going to have him. He's going to fall forward for about a yard gain out to the 11, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for Westgate. As that time they did a great job containing him.
Yeah, they've looks like they may have made an adjustment. You know, in the first half, we were getting our defensive ends up the field, and that was creating lanes for him to run.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got to kind of stay like we're tied with a string. You know, your defensive linemen, your interior guys, and your defensive end have got to stay together and just form a wall right there and not let him out of the pocket.
8:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Westgate still leads Neville 14-10. Antoine looking to throw again. Throwing deep. He's got a man, and it is caught. They're saying he's out of bounds. We're waiting for a deal. They say it is caught at the 35. Underthrown ball. Lachele comes back and gets it. We can check it out on the replay. I don't know. I think the question was whether his feet were in bounds. And they were.
That ball's being, I don't know.
Contested. I don't know if he was juggling it. Nobody was there to see it. But either way, it was a nice catch for number 8. And now Westgate gets out of the shadow of their own end zone and out to their own 35. Just one of those underthrown balls that tough to defend. They hand this off to Gordon. Fobbs White's there, along with Breland Robinson. That's not going to gain a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Westgate.
Yeah, again, Neville's done a really good job tonight of stopping this Westgate run game. You know, Westgate, where they've had their success, is the quarterback running on kind of a broken plays, and then, you know, hitting these big throws, you know, just kind of out-athleting our DBs.
A young group of DBs at that. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10. Antoine, once again, throwing the screen. And Lachele's got it. He's out of bounds at around the 39. Let's see if they stop him there. No, they're going to say he got across out to the 41. So gain of 6 there. 3rd down and 4 now for Westgate. And I'm trying to read. A lot of times you can read the crowd when you're at an away game, but this is a very vocal crowd, and sometimes you think that there was a penalty or something the way the hollering's going on, but there wasn't.
So they're getting on to the kids.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a tough crowd here at Westgate. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4 for Westgate. Tiger defense trying to get another stop here as that ball is fired in there, and that's going to be a 1st down a little bit more as Eugene. That ball was thrown low. They say it might hit the ground. I don't know what the referee is saying.
It hit the ground. It skipped into
him, so that's going to be an incomplete pass.
It looked like from here it was almost intercepted.
They're saying he caught it with his knee on the ground. They say he
caught it with his knee on the ground. That's still going to be a 1st down. Let's see here on this Parker Alexander replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught it. And, man, I don't know if his knee was down.
Close.
That might be one that Westgate would like to have back. It was close, but now it's spotted on the 46. Westgate with a fresh set of downs. They hand it off to Gordon here. He's got a little room as he gets it out to the 50. Gain of 4
Yeah,
and that'll be 2nd down and 6 now.
Westgate's got a good drive going here. We've got to have something positive happen.
Yeah.
We got to have a sack, a penalty, and what would be really good is a turnover.
Exactly.
Right here, an interception or a big fumble recovery would be huge.
As you see on the network, the size of that offensive line for Westgate. Done a pretty good job protecting Latchley. Hand it off again to Gordon, and there's a stop for a loss. Brody Watley is going to get Gordon for a loss of 1. Back to the 49-yard line of Westgate. 3rd down and 7 now coming up for the Tigers, and they bring in an extra DB. That's Julian Burns.
Yeah, 3rd and long here. You got to expect them to dial something up in the passing game. And what Westgate's done a good job of tonight is getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Yeah.
He knows where to throw it, and it's out before we can get to him.
Big 3rd down play here for the Tiger defense. 3 down linemen. Antoine looking to pass. They bring a corner blitz, and they've got him. Brody Watley with the sack back to the 44-yard line. Brought in the extra DBs, and they sent a couple.
Yeah, Coach Collins dialed up the blitz here from the field, and it was just too much for the sophomore quarterback to take in. They actually had it protected, but as soon as he saw all those guys coming, he broke down. He put his eyes on that line, and Brody Watley made a big tackle there from the defensive end.
That's Andre Williams standing around his 32, set to punt this away to Breland Robinson. He's at his own 25. Snaps back. Kick is away. Robinson calls for the fair catch, and it bounces off a man. That's going to be a Westgate touchdown. That was one that he should have let go. He got away from him. It hit a Westgate. They can't advance a muffed punt,
right.
So it's going to come back. That's not going to be a touchdown. But let's see on the replay as Robinson, I don't know if he touched the ball, and that's what they're trying to ask, but the way it goes, you can't advance the muffed punt, but
it rolled into the end zone.
But it was hit by a
Westgate player.
Touchback because
Neville's ball.
Because you can't.
Yeah, you can't. It went into the
end zone.
Yep.
You got to possess it before it goes in there.
Yep.
So a big break for Neville.
Wow.
As this crowd's not understanding that.
I don't know if the ball got kicked by the Westgate player or
hit
punched.
him. It almost hit him. I don't know.
Yeah, it was almost like he hit it.
It hit it into there. So that's a touchback. And they're saying, let's see it. We're watching it again. And if that's the case, that's going to be a huge break as the ball went right through.
Yeah, no, it hit Breland's hand, but right here, the Westgate player punches it.
He punches it forward.
That's right.
So that's probably what got the.
Yeah, and it rolled into the end zone and recovered. So they never possessed the ball, and you can't advance a muff punt. That's
so,
right.
Wow, what a break for the Tigers.
Yeah.
They have the football on the 20, and the score remains Westgate 14, Neville 10, 4:57 to go in the third. Anzalone going to hand this football off. That's Nichols. He's got good yardage out to the 29-yard line. Going to be 2nd down and 1 for Neville. That's a helmet came off a Westgate player. That's number 10, Travius Lively. A big break. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize on this. And they start by getting the first down.
Yeah, and you can see the passing game that Neville's had, even taking the shots. We've loosened this defense up to be able to run the football.
Quick pitch out to Nichols. He's got running room. He's out to the 40. He's going to be tackled at the 49. There's going to be probably a hold. This one might come back. They got a flag at the 32.
They got Big Zalance, I believe, holding out there on the defensive end. He had his hands outside the shoulder pads, and they're going to get you every time for it.
Yep. Holding against the Tigers. They're going to bring that back. As he turned, he did have his hands outside. That's going to negate a big play for Neville. Back him up. Let's see where they spot it. from the 32, should be at the 22. That 2nd down and 1 turns into 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate there. We were,
Yeah, they had the play.
Yeah. And even if he doesn't hold, we at least get the first down.
Exactly. All right. Actually, 2nd and 7. As it's back to the 23-yard line. Need to get to the 30. Here's Anzalone. Turn. He's going to take it himself as he pulled it. He's going to get a yard, and that's going to be about it. 3rd down and 6 now for the Tigers.
What's happening right there is it's an RPO. So Anzalone decided to pull it and try to throw the slant, backside to Bradley Hanlon right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you're reading the linebackers. If the linebackers suck up, you pull it and throw it right behind his ear. Well, I think he should have probably given that ball there. But he did a good job of at least getting some positive yards there, at least back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6 now for Neville. Anzalone looking to throw. He's got Vaughn. He drops it. He wasn't going to have enough for the first down, but he dropped it. Nice job by the DB there from Westgate of coming up and making that stop, and the Tigers are going to have to punt this football away.
Yeah, good play by the Westgate DB, and we completed that earlier. And that time the DB was right there on it and, made the play.
Pettis from his 10-yard line.
Use the boundary as your friend right here.
Latulis is what I heard over the PA, so I apologize for butchering his name as he is going to call for the fair catch. And a nice punt and roll from Pettis and all the way down to the Westgate 20. And Latulis, who's had a heck of a night, made a bad decision there.
Yep. Great job there by Pettis. I mean, he boomed that one. That was a heck of a kick and really flipped the field. And in a game like this, field position matters. The defense is playing well. Let's get a stop right here. And, if they hit a bad punt or something like that, we can get the ball here, with good field position to start our next drive.
You got a huge break there on the muff punt.
Yeah.
And the defense got to keep churning here.
Yep.
Keep fighting hard. And it's 3:05 to go in the 3rd. Westgate still leads Neville 14-10. They have the football, 1st and 10 on their own 20. It's 12 back in the backfield for Westgate. Antoine looking to throw quick, and then he's got it complete around for a short gain out to about the 23-yard line. And that's something that Antoine's done well is duck into the line and then pop up and throw a quick one.
Yeah, well, and what needs to happen, we need to keep bringing pressure.
Yeah.
We brought a blitz there, and when he sees those extra hats coming, his eyes are going straight down. It's just, inexperience. He's wanting to use his legs, and he was fortunate to get the ball out there, but the pressure got to him.
3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 now as he motions Jackson out of the backfield. Empty backfield now for Westgate. He's looking to throw. Here comes pressure from the backside. They couldn't get to him. He steps up and he overthrows Eugene. 3rd and 10 now, but he rushed that one.
Yep.
Eugene was there.
Yeah, Eugene was open. Fobbs White put pressure on him. He had to step up and kind of move to his left, and it just looked like he kind of lost his grip or dropped his elbow and wasn't able to make a good throw.
That was one he'd have liked to loft a little bit, but didn't get it. Now 3rd down and 7 for Westgate.
Yeah, fumble with a scoop and score would be huge right here.
You're waiting for that defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, here's Antoine back to pass. Tigers bring extra pressures, and Fobbs White got him. Sacked him back down to the 16-yard line. That's Matthews' 2nd sack of the evening.
And I'm telling you, they hadn't blocked him all night other than chipping him with the running back. He's almost got to him numerous times. And, that being the only 2nd sack, he's been close a lot. He's put a lot of pressure on the quarterback tonight.
All right, now Andre Williams from his 3. Breland Robinson back around his own 48. The punt rolled back there. He does get it away. Breland's going to do the punch safe, get out of the way. The ball's going to roll and stay in bounds still. Wow, just walks down the sideline all the way to the Neville 42.
Wow, that ball hit on our 40 and ended up going to the 42.
The 42.
But
and it was near the sideline the whole time.
Yeah. But, again, it goes back to Chandler Pettis' punt.
Yeah.
And how important a good punt is. We backed him up. Defense did their job. Now we've got the ball, basically back where we, started from earlier in the previous drive. So good job by the defense. It's up to this Neville offense here with minute 28 left here in the third quarter. Time's ticking down.
Yep.
You get a big score here and get your defense back on the field. Have another big stop, and you're looking midway through the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. Anzalone with Nichols beside him puts Vaughn in motion. Nichols, looks like what might be a face mask. He's going to fight forward for nice yardage, crosses the 50 out to the 47. That's going to be a Sonic on North 18th Street first down.
Yeah, good hard run there by Nichols. It looked like the guy had his hand in there on the ball or
trying. He was grabbing for something, but he got pulled forward. Tigers going quick. Anzalone gets it out. That's Hanlon. He's going to have maybe a gain of a yard as they're going to give him a yard, and that's generous as they tried to catch Westgate with the tempo, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Second down and 9 now. Well, it's a long 9. We got about a half a yard on that play. Tigers split out. That's Vaughn and Gibson to the near side. Hanlon to the far side. Nichols is behind Anzalone. He's got
the post.
Gibson. He overthrows him. He was open in the middle of the field. He overthrows Gibson. And now we're looking at somebody's wanting something on the.
Yeah. Well, they had Gibson by the back of his jersey.
Oh, holding him the whole time. Yeah. I didn't see that. I don't know if we can check it on the replay, but that's what they were looking for, and you're not going to see it. As that was 44 Fusilier on the coverage. No flag, third down and 9. Tigers looking for the hold on that play, didn't get it. Tigers, it's a big third down if they can get it. Anzalone looking to pass, throws it short. That's Gibson. He's going to be short of the first down. Couldn't quite get the blocking down in front for that screen.
Yeah. And what do you do right here? You're fourth and about 6. I think
you're going to let the clock run down and end the third quarter and think about it is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
43-yard line is where the ball's placed. The Tigers 4th and 6 here, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score, Westgate 14, Neville 10. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. You're watching Neville Tiger football and listening to Neville Tiger football on Sunday 98.3. Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers."
This is why I run.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Well, folks, we've reached the fourth quarter of play. Westgate leads Neville 14-10. And it looks like the Tigers are going to punt this football away, play a little field position here as, they went for it on fourth down earlier in an earlier drive here in the second half, threw the deep interception, and then have been winning the field position game at least here in the second half. There's the snap back to Pettis. kicks this one, and they've snuck. That's Williams back there. And he's going to get it out to they're still having on the feet, and they haven't blown the whistle yet. Now they do. Out to the 30. Punted it right to him.
Yeah, I don't. You try to angle that one out of bounds, and he may have tried. It's harder than it looks, but angle it out of bounds and let it roll out.
Well, and I don't know if they noticed that was Derek Williams' first time he returned a punt back there.
You got to notice where 2 is at all times.
At all times.
Yeah.
Well, a nice return. Gets the ball out to the 30, and now the Tiger defense has to keep doing what it's been doing.
Yeah. We've got to have a stop. You can't let them get up 2 scores.
Yeah.
With how good Westgate's
been playing defense.
Yes,
that's correct. All right, Antoine. He puts Eugene in motion. Resets to the near side. Turn. He pulls it out of Gordon's hand. They're going to try to throw deep, and that's going to be out of bounds. Ball was uncatchable.
Yeah, and the Neville defensive back did a good job of
using that sideline.
Yeah, using the sideline, pushing it to the sideline, and the safety was over the top.
So 2nd down and 10 now for Westgate, and they're still firing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to look. Jay Traylor just sent some stats from the 3rd quarter, and I'd like to know just the number of rushes. I'll have that for you here in just a minute. It hadn't been many ever since that first couple of drives. Once again, they motion Eugene over to this side. And there's a flag.
25-second clock.
That's delay a game. I know they took a timeout. So there's a timeout on the field. Let's take one too. 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football. Stay with us.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back as we've got a timeout on the field. Westgate had to take it to avoid a delay of game penalty. Now the Tiger defense breaks the huddle and returns to action. 14-10 is our score. Westgate still on top. There's yet to be a score of any type here in the second half. That's how we were at halftime. Antoine motions Gordon out. Looking for the swing, and they've got it. Gordon is going to be stopped at the 35. Nice job by Henry Cagle and friends.
Yeah, good job by Henry Cagle. You ask yourself, why are we playing so soft? Well, right there, you force them to throw it in the flat. If you're going to play that soft, you've got to come up and make a tackle just like that, like Henry Cagle did. If you let him get by, he shakes it and he's out the gate.
Another 3rd down here for Westgate. Tiger defense has been good on 3rd down here in the second half. Yep. Let's see if they can find another stop in them.
Looks like they're going to play coverage here.
Now they throw it out, and he drops it.
Yeah,
that ball, that wasn't backwards. That was incomplete as Davian Jackson just dropped that one.
Yeah, and they had a play because our number 30, I believe he's our
freshman.
He
came on the blitz.
Yeah, well, I think he just kind of got lost. They motioned out there to it. And he's got to adjust, and he did not. And fortunately, if he catches that ball, he's up the sideline for a huge game.
A big game.
Yeah.
But now, Andre Williams back to punt again. Breland Robinson standing at his own 35-yard line. Back and forth we go here. It's a nice end-over-end punt, and that's one that Robinson – could have came up and grabbed, but he didn't. They might have told him, the way he reacted to that, they might have told him to stay away from it. But a nice end-over-end roll all the way down to the 14-yard line of Neville. So, we talk about a game, this field position is so critical. That's maybe one time you'd like to see Breland take that chance.
Yeah, take the chance and catch it. Ball's on the ground, and it's rolling. You can go cut it off, and it's an easy catch.
Yeah.
It's not tumbling from, the rainy, clouds that are here. And, you may save yourself, 12, 15 yards.
Yeah, you've already saved him about 20 on that one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tigers have it. 10:39 remaining in this football game. Anzalone looks to the sideline. Waiting for a play. You've got Gibson to the far side, Vaughn and Hanlon to the near side.
We're going to have to call timeout.
That's 6 on the play clock. 4, 3. They snap it. Hand this to Nichols. He's got running room across the 20. A nice gain on first down of 8. Should be second down and about 2 here for Neville. Hadn't been much room there for Nichols, but he's carved out a decent night.
You can see the safety cheating up. He's back and forth.
Once again, hand it to Nichols. He's, with that second effort, he's going to have the Sonic on North 18th Street first down, out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers move the chains.
Yeah, good job. Good hard run there to move the chains. And, again, these safeties and linebackers do such a good job of reacting to the run. They're real physical and fast. They react, and that's what's happening to our running game tonight. But that's 2 hard runs right there, and we've loosened them up a little bit with our passing game.
And you see Williams, he's virtually been playing linebacker all night. There's Anzalone running the football. There's a flag. I don't know if they're going to get a face mask or a hold. We will see. Flag came from the referee. The end of the run's out across the 30.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a hold
on
Neville.
I think it's going to be on Lance. He pancaked his guy.
Well, I mean, let's see what we got. They're walking it back Neville's way. Holding against the Tigers.
Penalties.
That's going to back them up. It's going to be, let's see here. Yeah, they might have gotten Thomas.
Yeah, but it was not.
It wasn't really a hold.
No.
So that backs us up. They're going to place the football at the 17-yard line. First down and 20.
Forever.
20. First and 20. Anzalone rolls to his right, looking to pass. He's got Vaughn, and he gets the penalty yardage back and +1. Make it second down and 9 for the Tigers. Nice throw and catch there from Neville.
Yeah, good job by Anzalone. Kind of moved the pocket, moved to it, and made a good throw, and a great catch there by Vaughn. The corner over there saw what was coming, and he stopped his feet and was there to make the tackle there in the flat.
Second down and 9. We're under 10 minutes to play here. Here comes the reverse, and they sniffed it out. Demarion Johnson, I believe he's an LSU commit, came in. He was there, and they just had the right defensive play call for that.
Yeah.
And now it backs it up. Loss of 4 on the play. Third down and 13 for Neville.
Bradley Hanlon was over here one-on-one to the field.
Yeah.
I mean, you got plenty of room,
And that's Antoine now playing defensive back for the Tigers. They're going to go deep. That's Gibson. Broken up at the end. Gibson goes up and lets it get to him instead of maybe trying to go up for it. And now Gibson's down on the sidelines. The Tigers are going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, good play by the Westgate defensive back.
Yep. Came in and raked it.
Yeah, he came in and knocked it out. So big stop there by Westgate.
And you see Westgate's pulling out all the stops as, the quarterback's in there coming in late for some coverage. Got a late player running on the field.
It was one of the kids that made the play.
This punt's going to be bounce and be downed at the 41-yard line of Westgate. So both defenses been the stars here in the second half. And now it's up to the Tiger defense again to give their offense the football back. .8:14 to go. Westgate has it 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. They still lead Neville 14-10. That was your score at halftime. Antoine back in at quarterback. He's going to hand this football off. That's Gordon. He's going to have a nice gain on 1st down out to the 49-yard line. Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Westgate. And we definitely have had ourselves a heck of a football game up to this point. Looks like it may be coming down to an exciting conclusion. Hand this out. That's Latulis. He's going to be out of bounds. Latulis, at the 49. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 2 now for Westgate.
Yeah, good job by the Tiger defensive line of really stretching that out to the sideline.
Another big 3rd down here. As now the clock stopped at 7:37 as Latulis was run out of bounds on that play. Now had 2 running backs in the formation. They're going to hand this football off, and he's going to be dropped at the 50. Gain of 1. It's a 4th down for Westgate. And I think we may see their offense stay on the field here. No, they're going to punt it away. They're still playing field position. They got a 4-point lead. They know the Tigers need to have a touchdown to stay in this thing. So quickly, Breland Robinson is coming off the field, and now they're going to bring Hanlon. No, that's Jacob Robinson.
Yep. We got punt safe here. We need to catch this punt though.
Yeah,
fair catch it. Don't let it back up.
Watch the hard count here too.
Yeah.
Now that they delay a game, are they going to call a timeout? Yep, they're going to take the delay. They were trying to get the Tigers to jump off sides there.
Yeah.
And that's going to back it up 5. Back to the 45.
Gives them a little more room to directional kick it. I imagine they're going to try if their punter can.
Here comes. They got to get back out, change out a few players. We got to be careful that we don't have enough. Now the regular punt team comes out.
Yeah.
They had the defense. You talk about the safe. There's the punt. Gets it away. Robinson has got to get on it. He gets away from the first man. Cuts back inside. There's a flag. There's another flag. That's going to be a block in the back or some sort. He gets it back out to the 20. But this is going to bring it back unless there's a face mask. There's a block in the back from that guy.
Just fair catch it and catch the ball, and you start
there we
right
go.
there. Yeah.
So that's going to give the football. I mean, that happened back at around the 11-yard line. That'll be half the distance. Tigers will have it around the 6. So
this is the drive. It's 6:32 left here in the 4th quarter.
If you need one drive for the season,
this is it.
This is where it is. They're going to place it at the 5. A little more than half the distance, but either way, just by a yard. The Tiger offense trots back out there. They're in the shadow of their own end zone. The Westgate crowd comes alive with the defense chant. Anzalone hands it to Nichols. He's out of the end zone. He's going to have the 1st down and be wrestled down out past the 23-yard line. Great job right there by the sophomore running back. Tough running, holds on to the football. And they got it out to, that's the 23-yard line. It's a Sonic on North 18th Street. 1st down. Tigers running quick. Hand it to Nichols again. He's got about 3 on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Tigers. Tigers have all 3 timeouts, if you're wondering. They're okay with the clock running right here. they maintain a tight end in the ball game. We jumped.
Yeah, I got Lance for
moved a little early. That's going to back it up 5. Now second down, and it looked like 6 where they had spotted it. Second down and 11 now for the Tigers. That's the Neville Tigers. We got Tigers versus Tigers here. I got to make sure you know what's going on. 5:45, and the clock's running. I don't know why the clock's running. Well, it should be running. There we go. After that, that's my bad. All right, second down and 11. Hands alone.
Penalties.
Oh, we're going to another false start. I don't know who this one was on. I was looking. I didn't know who jumped. And that's another 5 yards. So second down 11 is now second down and 16. All right, hands alone. Trying to rally his troops back there. They had brought Vaughn in motion. Maybe they had 2 guys moving at once. I wasn't watching the far receiver. All right. Second down and 16. Hands alone. Looking to pass. He's got, and now Vaughn is knocked down.
They're running the same route. I don't know.
Yeah, there were 2 guys right next to each other.
Yeah.
Now third down and 16. Clock stops with 5:03 on the incompletion. We're going for the home run ball there. And step for step, the Tiger receiver was a couple of defensive backs.
Yeah, and you got to try to get positive yards here. You know,
you see, like we said, all the athletes on the field there for Westgate. We knew this was going to be a battle coming in, and it has been. Now they move Bradley Hanlon closer to the line of scrimmage. Trips receivers, bunch to the far sideline. Anzalone under pressure, gets rid of it. It's caught at the 30. He's going to be a little short of the first down. They're going to be short by about 3 yards. And with 4:54 to go, the Tigers have a decision to make here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go.
You got all three timeouts, but they're going to punt this football away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we had the penalties.
Yeah, I mean, it thought there on the catch, that was Gibson. He just had no option but to fall out of bounds.
Yeah, and right here, you know, it's danged if you do, danged if you don't. You know, do you punt it to them? You got to have a good punt here.
It's still a 1-score game.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
That punt's backing up. Somebody's got to get on it, and they do at the Neville 47. And that's, you needed a good punt. You didn't get one there.
No.
That's going to be, actually, they're going to say at the 45 of Neville. And the field position battle, you know, once again in Westgate's favor. 4:43 to go. The Tigers of Neville have 3 timeouts remaining. And does Antoine and Coach Antoine keep going through the air here?
No,
they're going to run the football.
They got to run the football and make Neville
force them to use the timeouts.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, I think now would be a good time for a turnover.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score, baby.
Yep. It could happen. It happened last night with Ole Miss.
And here's the handoff. That's Latulis. They stand him up around the 40. They're going to blow that dead. It's a gain of 5 on first down. As they bring Latulis in the backfield now. And you look down this.
It's a driving rain now.
Westgate roster. There's a lot of guys with ATH beside their name. Athletes. They run all over the field.
Athletes.
Here's the second down and 5 play.
Ball's on the
ground, and they fall on it. Loss of 5. As Antoine, and now the rain's starting to really come down. As Jason mentioned, third down and 10, and Neville electing not to use one of their timeouts here.
Third and long. You know,
you might get it after this play if they keep them.
And Westgate, they may go for it on fourth down if they have positive yards here.
Yeah, just to eat some more clock.
Yeah. You probably have to call timeout if you stop them here in bounds.
Not. And they move. That was Derek Williams in the backfield. They split him out.
They're taking a shot to him up the middle.
Turn around, Henry. And it's almost picked off. Right when I said turn around, he must have been listening to me because he turned around.
Yeah.
And now that's going to stop the clock with 3:16 to go, 3rd and 10, and here comes the punting unit again for Westgate.
They threw the football, and it stopped the clock.
Yeah.
They run it right there, and the clock's still running right now. It's going to force Neville to either have to use a timeout, but now they don't. They saved. They got 3 timeouts. Looks like we got
Brad Hanlon back there.
We're going to have to try our 3rd punt returner.
Yeah, in the rain.
In the rain, yep.
Got to have sure hands right here. The snap's back, gets it away. This is a bounding kick, and Bradley wisely gets away from that one as it's going to be downed at the 13-yard line. Well, folks, we got 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. The Neville Tigers trail by 4. They've got all 3 timeouts, and this could be the drive that determines their playoff fate.
Yeah, 3 minutes remaining, and Neville had a good drive their last drive. They had it going. We had 2 false starts.
Hadn't had a false start.
No.
I hadn't seen in weeks.
Yeah, and backed us up, got us behind the chains, and still almost converted the 3rd and long. And so you got to have confidence. Moving the football now, throwing the ball in this rain is going to be very difficult.
Yep.
So going to have to rely on our running game.
Move on away. There's Nichols. He's got some decent yardage. Probably a gain of about 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Neville. 2:54 and counting. Tigers moving quick. Now they start the play clock. Another handoff to Nichols, and he's going to get a yard, and that's it. Tigers may have to call a timeout here. Now they're still holding on to him. 2:34. They're going to see if they get this 1st down. 3rd down and 4 for Neville. Clock running. Trying to get the right play in here. Anzalone looks to pass. There's Hanlon. He's got him right there in the middle. He's just got to see him. And Anzalone's going to be wrestled down at around the 22-yard line. Now the Tigers are going to have to burn a timeout, and they do. With 2 minutes to go, Anzalone couldn't square his shoulders to see Hanlon, who was sitting by himself in near the hash marks. But the Tigers have 4th down and about a half a yard. And they got to have a 1st down, or Westgate has a strong possibility of coming out with a victory right here.
Yeah, and that was a great effort by Anzalone. His pocket kind of broke down on him. He got
broke
out,
a tackle,
and he almost got the 1st down. He came up, a yard and a half, 2 yards short. Bring up a huge 4th down. This is the game right here.
Westgate faithful on their feet. And look across the way, a wet bunch of Neville Tiger fans on their feet as well. Now the umbrella is in our way. I'm on my tippy toes in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. They motion Campbell to the left. They're going to turn. Quarterback power. And they're going to have the 1st down. They
give it to your senior quarterback and use the running back kind of as a blocker. They just followed him up in there. So
clock stops as they move the chains with 1:54. Ronald Wilhite slow to get up. It's been a long game here for that offensive line. The Tigers still have life. 1st and 10 at the 27. Anzalone looking to pass. Slinging it. That's Gibson, and Gibson can't come up with it.
Yeah,
he kind of drifted with the defensive back and couldn't come up with it. Clock does stop on the incompletion. Minute 32 remains in this football game.
Yeah, you'd like to see him go up and high point that ball, use his length, but it's pouring down rain. It looked like he tried to catch it in his stomach, and the defensive back did a good job of turning his head, looking for the ball, and he batted it down just as it got to him.
All right, 2nd down and 10 now for Neville. The Tigers have that big play ability. They're going to need it right here. Anzalone looking to throw again. That ball slipped out of his hands. They were looking for Gibson on the quick out. See Hanlon streaking down the middle of the field.
That's a tough throw in the driving rain. All the way across the field, throwing a deep comeback. It's
Tigers clock stops at 1:28 to go. Tigers need a few yards on this one, at the very least.
Yeah.
They're going to split Hanlon, Gibson, and Vaughn out to the right. Nichols in the backfield. And now a timeout taken by Westgate. They had put 3 down linemen there and dropped a bunch of DBs back there. They're not giving up the big, deep play.
Right.
At this point, with your 2 timeouts, you got to take what they're giving you. Didn't really like that throw. I know you didn't like that come back to the far side of the field.
Yeah, that's a tough throw, and the rain is adding a huge element, at this time of the game, but it's something that we've got to deal with, and you almost wonder if it's 3rd down, do you run the football right here?
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to have to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. See if you can't sneak 6-7 yards out.
That's right. Make it a 4th and medium, and be able to convert and move the chains. It's a minute 28 left. You still got two timeouts.
2 timeouts.
Plenty of time to
get something going.
Get something going, and all it takes is one play.
Yeah.
One big play. We saw that with A.J. Allen last year with Ruston.
Mm-hmm.
We hit a big throw and win the game. Basically on the last play. So we got to play to the end right here. We got 2 plays left to at least convert the 1st down.
Tigers break out of the huddle on the sideline. 3rd down and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Anzalone looking to throw. He lets it go, and he's looking for Gibson again, and he just couldn't come up with it. It hit him in the hands.
Yeah.
And now 4th down and 10. And again, the Tigers had a couple of receivers in the same spot there.
Yeah, I don't know. Their spacing was not good. It had Vaughn and Gibson kind of right there together.
Well, folks, 4th and 10. Once again, the season on the line here as they bring Thomas Campbell off the field. Tigers have 4 wide receivers, and the play clock's ticking down. 5, 4. They snap the football. Anzalone looks to throw. He's tipped, and it's intercepted. Hanlon got a hand on it, but the wet football and the driving rain obviously affected this last drive, and the Westgate sideline goes crazy.
Yep, it was unfortunate. Tried to hit the square end right there, and Bradley was open. Hanlon was open, just kind of threw it behind him just a hair. I'm sure the wet ball had something to do with that. But a great job by this Westgate defense.
Yeah.
They've done a heck of a job all night, and, deserved this victory.
Victory formation there on the Westgate side of the football. And, Robert, it's been a heck of a football game. And now Westgate's calling their last timeout. They want to discuss what can happen here. We saw all kind of crazy stuff at the Benton Denham Springs game.
Well, the main thing is you want to make sure you don't fumble the snap.
Yeah.
And Neville's defense has to be aware in case that happens, to fall on it. It's going to have to happen within the next 2 snaps, but you never know. You play this game till the clock says 0. Yep.
wet football, anything can happen. And you see across the sidelines, Brooks Anzalone hoping that wasn't his last throw as a Neville Tiger.
Yeah, you hate it for all these seniors.
All these seniors.
It's difficult, and they put in so much time and effort, and
from where the season started to where they are now,
huge improvement.
Goodness,
Yeah.
I mean, they put in the work, and Westgate's a good football team. We knew it coming in, and it just proves that Neville is a good football team as well.
Yeah, no doubt
at this
about it.
point in the season. All right, they're going to snap it in the shotgun in a limited kind of victory formation. Actually, they're going to turn and hand it to Williams, and he's going to break it. Is he going to get caught? No, he's not. A late touchdown from Derek Williams. I think they were expecting the kneel down, but that's going to be the dagger. No flags. Westgate puts up 6 more. And that's just an unfortunate way to end this ball game. The first point scored in the second half come with 1:06 to go. But what it does do is give the Tigers the football back.
Yeah, well, and that touchdown will be remembered for the future.
It definitely will.
Neville's defense was expecting them to kneel on it, and they hand it off and score, and rightfully so. They can do what they want, but
there's a flag coming in at the end of that. We'll wait, keep it here. As we see what this flag is. It might be an excessive celebration.
Yeah.
Against Westgate. But the extra point was good. It's 21-10. They're going to mark it out on the kickoff here. Unsportsmanlike against Westgate. So that'll back them up here on the kick. But Robert, stranger things have happened with 1:06 to go.
Yeah, you run back to kickoff and get the
onside
onside kick, throw a Hail Mary. That's all you need.
The Tigers still have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Yeah. Well, and they kneel on it. This ball game's over.
Yeah.
So
that is, the Tigers would have had to do their timeouts, but that would have been. It was close. I'll be honest with you. At 1:06, I think they were going to have to run a play.
Yeah.
To kind of see where it went before they had to start running it out. All right. Here is Jake Thibodeau to kick it away from his own 25. You've got Vaughn, and I believe that's Cam Riley standing around their own 30. They're going to kick it to Riley. He takes it at his 35. They're going to pitch it to Vaughn. He's got some room, and there's a flag. It's going to be a block in the back.
No, it's probably a crackback. He came.
There's 2 flags on the field.
The penalties have just derailed Neville, especially in the second half, and it's been all year. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
Every key to the game has been we got to limit the penalties,
and
it hadn't stopped, And that's what hurt us here in the second half.
Especially on that drive there. That we had back-to-back false starts.
That's right.
You can point to that at killing a potential scoring drive there, as the officials still talking about it. And then let's see what the call is. Personal foul. Yeah. That's a crackback block against the Tigers. That's going to back it up to where is he going to stop? At the 30-yard line. That's let's say it was at the 45, so the Tigers come out. 5 wide's going to be the formation here, as they're definitely going to have to throw the football here. Took 6 seconds off the clock, so a clean minute out here for Neville. Anzalone back to throw. Throws it out to Vaughn. He's got the first down. That'll stop the clock. As they move the chains, Tigers are going to have to move quickly here. You've got Wade, Vaughn, and Hanlon here. They got to call the play. Clock's ticking here. Anzalone has it. Looking to throw. The comeback. That time Gibson hauls it in. He's going to be out of bounds. They stop the clock with 33 seconds, and there's a injured Westgate Tiger on the sideline. And they're waving for him, the trainers, to get out there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He got kind of rolled up there at the end of the play.
Gibson came back for the football. And I don't see the number of the young man that's down on the sidelines.
Is it 14?
It's gotten pretty quiet.
44.
It's 44, and that's Tayshawn Fuselier, a senior defensive back for Westgate. As there's 33 seconds remaining here, the Tigers now trail Westgate 21-10. The Tigers need to score, and they got to score quick.
Yeah.
And they can't matriculate it down the field here with 33 seconds, even with 2 timeouts. They've got to get some chunk yardage right here. But as we go through here, the Tigers, 19, 20 seniors, and you just think about those guys. And long trip down here. Westgate ended their season at Neville the last 3 times they faced each other. And this is the first trip down here to New Iberia for Neville. And outside of a miraculous 33 seconds for Neville, yeah. It looks like they might have gotten their first win against Neville here tonight. And they move on. I don't know the score of the other games. And Destrehan wins a close one, 21-20 over East St. John. So if this holds, Westgate would be going that way. OCS 28, Glenbrook 27 with a minute left, and I think they say Glenbrook's going for 2. Union beats Patterson tonight 38-14, and you see the Martinez Chiropractic scoreboard there on the bottom. No matter the outcome here, we will have the Martinez Chiropractic post-game report so we can talk with Coach Jeff Tannehill after the conclusion of this one. But we appreciate Scott Martinez for his sponsorship all year and all of our sponsors. Williams Orthodontics is our second half sponsor.
Yeah, it looks like they've got 44 up there on the sideline. He's walking pretty gingerly on his leg there. I believe it's his right leg.
Let's just hope that young man is going to be all right.
Yeah.
You see a nice gesture by Jaden Gibson to go by and check on him. He's not being able to put much weight on that left leg.
I don't know if it was his ankle or knee.
All right, we're just about ready to get back going here. Oak Grove wins tonight, 20-14.
That's a big win.
Yeah,
I believe they
over
were playing
Kentwood.
Number 1 team. Was that
Kentwood, Oak Grove? Is that who they were playing? The Kangaroos. All right, we're about to be back underway. The clock should remain stopped here as Gibson caught it out of bounds. It's 3rd down and 4 for Neville at their own 47-yard line. Tigers looking for a big play here. They hadn't started the play clock. Now they do. Tigers ready to go. Quick throw. That's Gibson. And he doesn't go out of bounds. He gets yardage out to the 44. That's going to stop the clock as they move the chains. 27 seconds remaining. The Tigers, Gibson's got to get up and get ready. I don't know if he's going to come off. I think he will. They're going to have to put in another. They put in Jangina. It's 22 seconds. They got to get a play off. Anzalone has it. Handling across the middle. The Tigers going to have to take a timeout here with 10 seconds remaining. Westgate doesn't want to give up any more points here. But a timeout's taken by Neville, and just a heck of a football game that we've seen. You know, that late touchdown, that was Derek Williams. That's the guy we told you about, the 5-star defensive back. And, you know, it says a lot that Westgate pulled out all the stops. I mean, they had their best players all over the field, playing both ways.
Well, and it came down in the second quarter to a 4th and 17, and Westgate converted with a touchdown. You know, it was 4th and 17, meaning 4th and goal on the 17.
Yep.
And they threw a touchdown to make it 14-3, and we scored. There late in the second half. I'm sorry, second quarter, and
it was 14-10 until a minute to go in this football game, and it's been a heck of a ball game to this point. All right, 10 seconds. Empty backfield for Anzalone. He's got the snap, rolls to his right, looking for the end zone, throws one up. It's a jump ball, and it's knocked down with 2 seconds remaining in this football game. The Tigers are going to run one more play, but Westgate's already lined up. And we'll see. As here's the last play of the Tigers season right here. They stack 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap, Anzalone. He's going to take it himself. Still on his feet, out to the 20, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds. The horn's going to sound, and Westgate moves on to the semifinals. They win it 21-10 over your Neville Tigers. And that's going to put an end to the Tigers season here as we move into the Martinez Chiropractic post-game show. A valiant effort from these young men. And Westgate, congratulations to them.
Yeah.
They turned out, they were the better team tonight.
Yep, it was back and forth, defensive battle. And, they made the plays when they had to. And Neville's offense, we had too many penalties there in the second half that put us behind the chains. And we weren't able to ever get anything going in the second half offensively to try to, get up and take the lead. And it's unfortunate, but give the credit to Westgate. They did a good job, and hopefully they can I believe Destrehan won. So
Destrehan won. I think Westgate will be on the road to Destrehan there in the New Orleans area. And I think we've got Coach Tannehill with Jason. Let's go down there for the post-game interview.
Coach, hard-fought game by the Tigers. Hate to see it in this way, but looking back over the year, this has probably been the most improved team game after game, week after week that we've seen at Neville in a long time.
It's been a great group to work with, man. I really enjoyed this group. I hate it had to end right here, but they played their guts out tonight. We knew we came to play a good Westgate team, and, we just couldn't put the ball in the end zone tonight. Defense played just outstanding, and, it's just one of those deals, man. You run into a roadblock in the playoffs and the season ends. I hate it for our kids, but, man, I loved working with this group, man. It's a great group of kids.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jason. And you can tell the emotion there with Coach Tannehill. And there is just a dejected group of young men, and every season comes to an end.
Yeah.
There's one way to do it. You either come out on top or you come up a little bit short, Robert. And this group has nothing to hang their head about.
No, not at all. They've improved so much from the Evangel game to now. And for the seniors, as long as you can say that you left it out on the field and you did your best, then you need to hold your head up and be proud to be a Neville Tiger and be proud of what you accomplished this year.
Yeah.
And the younger guys need to watch what these seniors were able to do and to continue this winning tradition that Neville has. Granted, it's going to be a little tougher. We're in Division I now. But
yeah.
This is what Neville does. We make it deep into the playoffs, and unfortunately, we came up short tonight. But a great effort tonight and this season by the seniors and this coaching staff and the Neville football team.
Yeah, it definitely was. As they sing the alma mater for the last time this season, folks. It's been a good ride with you. We've been glad you've joined us on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. It's a big team that puts these games on, and the most important team is the one on the field. But, guys, it's been great working with everybody. Jason Ewing on the sidelines, Robert Lane, in the booth with me, Will Anders that directs everything for us. And then you've got Brian Birch up top on the camera, Garrett Davis, Jackson Spangler in here helping with the graphics and the replay. We have Sean Hollister on our sideline camera. Darius McNeil has been bringing you some shots as well. And Justin Wilson back in the studio. He's been with us. We appreciate everybody that helps out each and every Friday night. We've got a lot more sports and activities coming up for you on the Neville Tiger Network, so we hope that you tune in for that. Basketball season is upon us, as well as soccer as well, and we'll be with you for baseball and softball and every other thing that goes on, all the good stuff that goes on at Neville High School. And for everybody I just mentioned, heartfelt thanks. But for the last time here tonight, Stewart Shelby saying good night from Westgate. Final score, Westgate 21, Neville 10. Good night, everybody.